of at your house, we actually have a really high-res camcorder. Yeah. It's not a webcam. It cannot connect to the PC, which is really pissing annoying.
What can connect to your PC?
I like digital camcorder.
What camcorder do you got?
It's like a... I'm not going to go upstairs and grab it. I will show you it tomorrow.
Right. Go on Reddit. I bet someone on Reddit will fix that for you.
What?
Doing the putting the digital camcorder there instead of the
webcam.
webcam.
It's a Sony, a high-end Sony thing. I don't know. It was 80, 90 quid.
No, more than that. Like 300.
Was it 300?
We spent a lot on it.
Oh, sorry.
It was a really good one.
I remember it being expensive, and it's called Sony, and it was like one grade down or up from Canon's HD.
No, it was one grade up because we didn't get Canon's. But anyway,
film guy
yeah. So what we're thinking for your campaign is we bring round our camcorder and we can record at yours, but it can be Jenna's campaign, like, and her, like, not project, but it can be your. Your campaign in your setting, our campaign here, like how Matt Mercer has those two campaigns of Force Grey and Critical Role in two separate locations.
Plus, then it's not particularly live streamed, but it's still recorded and uploaded. Yeah. Or it could be streamed, but
I'm thinking
stagger it and stuff like we were saying before.
I'm thinking of just making it live on. Well, I'll ask because I actually got a good response from Reddit.
Are we still?
I got a decent response.
I think it was 6. Can we level up?
No, you've got to kill. Yes, when you kill Lichy Bomb. Come on, you know you've got to kill
we'll
it.
We'll level up to 7 and then not do anything with it.
We're going to level up to 7 in the next 20 minutes, you mean? Because we're going to kill Lichy Bomb pretty soon, surely.
Probably outside of the fight.
Yeah.
Because we had no other use for it. Did it have another use originally?
Yes, originally it contained jelly beans.
A bit small for jelly beans.
It was a
gift
pack.
Gift jelly beans. I know it's when you get mason jars with things in now, they still come with plastic bags inside. You get like a mason jar of jelly beans, but the jelly beans still come in plastic bag. I'm like, what the hell is going on? The whole point of a mason jar is that it's airtight and food grade. Like, putting them in a plastic bag has defeated the purpose. All you've done is you've put a nice package in, like a nice container, and then filled it with
what you'll
crappy post-millennium.
From a manufacturing point of view.
Yeah.
Building a machine to have them put them through is a lot harder.
I don't care though, right? If they're going to make a nice thing, make a nice thing. If you're going to make a bad thing, put it in a cardboard box, write jelly beans on the front and sell it for the cheap-ass, crappy way that you're making them.
Welcome to the chat room, guys. We're currently chatting about bullshit.
Put some effort in if you're going to sell nice things.
D&D will be starting at 7, as usual. We've actually just decided to stream the pre-stream bullshit.
Yeah.
We chat shit a lot.
Odds and ends.
Yeah,
Nathan, you're actually a really nice person. See, we chat shit.
But yeah, usually.
Oh! I'm sorry, Nathan. And YouTube will never know.
I'm glad this never because you two usually end up talking about something really profound, and then James just wows everybody with his
intellectual.
Oh, you don't know how much extra credit I've been watching. I've been watching far too much, and most of it has been at work.
You watched all of CGP Great?
No.
Extra credit.
Read it, listen to it, learn it. It's so good.
Link me some.
Okay.
Watch it.
If you add me on YouTube, you can look at my subscriptions. My subscriptions are all great. Except from What Culture, which I'm subscribed to just to stop getting notifications about you should subscribe to What Culture.
I just sharpen the tip on the pencil by using that little hole. It's got like a little grinder in it.
Oh.
That's insane.
Holy crap, I didn't know
I'm
you
good.
could show you.
So.
Yeah, English language is my first.
So, I'll make the announcement now to the grand total of...
Why didn't you make your announcements to us?
Yeah.
One person? Never mind.
You might have to
probably
plug
done
it
it
out
some.
further so it actually reaches the bottom of the hole.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I think I gave it quite a fun name and you've changed it to Kill the Dreadlocks.
No, it was called Restart from yesterday's.
It should have been Live, Die, Repeat.
No,
Live, Die,
never
Repeat.
came up on mine, so...
Wait. Are you saying that it should be called Live, Die, Repeat, but its name is wrong? Much like the movie, Live, Die, Repeat, which was not in fact called Live Die Repeat, but all of the posters said Live Die Repeat on it.
Yeah, it's called something else, wasn't it?
It was called...
B movie.
It's not a fucking B movie.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah. But here's the worst part. It's based on an anime which isn't called Live Die Repeat.
So Edge of Tomorrow came out, and it was marketed as Edge of Tomorrow right up until it got to the box office when they changed it to Live Die Repeat. But then the DVD came out called Live Die Repeat. And I'm like, you can't just change the name of something halfway through it broadcasting in an effort to make it seem not like a critical failure.
So, Age of Tomorrow was the name of the film.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally marketed as Live Die Repeat, but the original mangaka which it's based on is called All You Need Is Kill. And the story is completely different.
But the
100% completely different. In the movie, he fights the...
What?
Kind of like Vampire Diaries.
Spoiler
Just
time.
books.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert for the following things. Some shitty manga.
Shut the fuck up.
Right, which, I mean, seriously, you know.
It's way better.
Whatever.
It's actually way better.
And some bad movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
The manga is far better.
Continue.
Yeah, you may continue now.
So,
a bit like Vampire Diaries, where
in the
books
movie
are one thing, and then the TV series is based off the books, but nothing.
No, it's not based on. It's hey, here's a popular thing.
Loosely inspired by.
Loosely inspired by. We just decided to say it's based on it, and honestly, it could be something completely different.
The DVD release is like the box DVD release. If you go and buy it off a shelf, it's called Live Die Repeat. And it's same as the marketing campaign for the movie, which is what you get in the box. It's like you buy Live Die Repeat, but you open it and it contains Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is going on? This is the weirdest marketing.
I know. On either Netflix or Amazon, it was originally called Live Die Repeat, and then all of a sudden it's called Edge of Tomorrow.
Anyway.
Colon Live Die Repeat.
Yeah. And the image is Live Die Repeat.
Yeah. But there's going to be a sequel called Live Die Repeat. Repeat.
Edge of Tomorrow 2.
Yeah, Live Die Repeat. Repeat. Anyway, so in the movie, he is the girl who knows about the repeating thing. Obviously, that happens, and he saves her, and is able to have a happy relationship with her. But in the manga, they're both loopers, as they found out. Whereas he goes through how many loops until he realizes?
Oh, a few.
The mangaka goes through one and realizes he's reliving the same day, gets a pistol, shoots himself in the head, and wakes up in the bed again going, fuck. Or has the inclination, shoots himself, and then wakes up again going, fuck.
I did like the idea
One thing I didn't see in the film is, if you were in that situation, you would make sure you had some fun.
Yeah. Have you seen the Nostalgia? Yeah, I mean, like, this is hot off the press. I mean, it's been like, what, a week or so? So this is soft hot.
Yeah, about Mud.
Yeah. But Mud has fun. That the Mud montage, right? By the end of it, is all like, I'm just fucking fed up of telling you this shit. It's good. It's like Groundhog Day, except for, I mean, Groundhog Day, he doesn't assassinate a lot of people, which I feel like would really change the tone of the movie.
The eye sculpting the penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, that movie should have been called Groundhog Day, from penis to penis. To pianist in one day.
Do you know how you said how like the thing between the manga and the anime or whatever it was like completely different?
Yeah, the movie and the anime that it was based on.
Well,
basically, we took the general concept.
Shut up! Yeah.
Well, Vampire Diaries, spoilers. In the books,
shut him up so that I can listen about Vampire Diaries.
No, because in the books, one of the characters, Caroline, is actually she ends up getting. I think she gets turned into a werewolf or something.
A werewolf.
Then she ends up going out with this guy called Tyler, who is also a werewolf, and she ends up having these werewolf babies.
8 minutes.
What?
Say werewolf again.
Werewolf.
A werewolf? Weird.
Give up.
I'm a werewolf.
But then in the series,
there's some proper wear going on here. I think there might be werewolves about. Sorry.
Oh, it's a cool accent. It was this. Just roll with it. Go on, carry on.
But then
roll with
in
it.
the TV series, it's like she gets turned into a vampire like straight away.
I heard a bit Lancashire
there. Nothing that she does in the book series, and this is a big book series.
The weirs on the bus go.
Antagonising me when I've got something really sharp in my hand.
He started the nursery rhymes.
Talking shit, everybody. We're going to take the quick break and then actually start with the campaign. So, do you want to switch it? Click.
Whatever she is in.
And by the way, Colette's Lancashire.
No, I am not.
She never
Book and Luke.
anything
Shut
that she
up.
was in the book series because they.
Amonkhet stream part 7. Kill all the enemies of the throne. Someone posted something. Looks like that. No?
Welcome to the chat room.
Oh, welcome
To the chat room.
We got fun and games.
Mostly D&D, but
Mostly
sometimes we ever play things as well.
Before you even
That'd be
singing
nice.
that, the same thing we're going through.
So,
Welcome to the chat room.
when last we left our heroes, James, would you like to recount what happened in the last
Twitch,
session?
Twitch. We're
James?
gonna live stream this bitch. Yeah, what?
That was very good. Would you like to recount what happened in the last week's episode?
Yes, last week,
When last we left our heroes?
when last we left our heroes, yes. I've noticed most people say that the other way around. When we left our heroes last. Last time we left our heroes,
When last we left
We
our heroes.
broke the
Right.
top of the pyramid.
we broke the pyramid
Yes.
because that was the focal point for Razzle Dazzle's Lich ritual, and we completed the penultimate Groundhog Day style loop. Now we're on the last time. We've completely undone his transformation ritual, and it's just us versus him now. Good times.
No Nisa?
Good times roll. Nisa is
We can probably use it to get back in again.
doing stuff. No, well, I presume we're just at the top. There's no point in going through the whole process because we've succeeded, so we know what to do.
So she'll be down at the bottom doing something. She'll be gone up
I
there.
don't remember. Didn't last time? Didn't she come to the top?
No.
Yeah, she
Oh,
came
you might-
with us.
We'll say,
She
we'll
was
say
in combat.
in this final loop she's stayed behind this time.
Okay.
Purely so you can have the glory to yourself.
James,
don't have to
when you
run
use
an
dice,
NPC.
like, don't use all of the dice.
So,
I want a full set. I want the full.
You need some mini bags to separate them all.
No, that's the mixed bag dice.
that is the dice bag of shame. If you have to
Yeah.
take dice from that,
Where
and
if you lose one, the rest ends up in there.
well, that's originally where one set went. After we
Yeah.
lost some of it.
Bought a big mixed bag of dice, and then some other random ones have been added into there.
Yep.
And then 6 and the 4.
What
That.
do we do with a new bag, or we need that tray that I have in the other room?
Yes.
You still have that
If
bag.
you want, James, I've got
Tray
some
thing.
full sets in
Or
the bag.
not.
Well, I've got a full set at home. I just
Yeah,
didn't.
mate, I've got one with me.
Oh. Yeah, what do you mean by full set though? Do you mean like a full 7-piece
Like that.
polyhedral? Yeah, but you need at least 5 d6s and 2 of all the others. Yeah, okay, but I feel like you need 2 d20s so you can roll advantage, right? And you need 2 d8s, 2 d4s, and 2 d6s, and maybe even 2 d12s so that you can roll double weapon stats nice and easily. And the d6s are useful.
D6s are a standardised dice at this point. Yeah, wow. Okay, so. What? No memes, only dreams. So,
So,
good.
you are currently on the precipice of destiny.
Yeah.
On the precipice of destiny. You're one floor away from the top of the Grand Necropolis.
Yep.
You've been through this loop 4 times at this point,
Mm-hmm.
not including the time you were murdered.
We've been through it a few times.
Yeah.
Fair few times. Presumably we've gone through it a number of times and failed to reach the top. But let's not play the failures. Come on, that's a bit.
So you've been through the event numerous times. In fact, one of the times you just sat by the river fishing and then drowned yourself when you were.
you look like it now.
Wank Wazowski.
You've been through multiple revolutions of this grand order. And now you're at the precipice of destiny. Do you climb the stairs?
Do we climb the stairs?
I stealth.
No, what? Leave.
I
No.
stealth.
Suicide pact. Do it again.
I stealth.
How slippery.
I assume that because to get up there we used my last time we've always used my thingy,
The stealthy mode, yeah.
so we still have that on.
Do these sneaky things have legs, or do I have a tail?
You have a tail.
No, you don't got legs. You're like
I
a
do.
snake.
I do slither everywhere.
You're
You're a
like-
snake. You're a snake with arms.
Yeah, you're pretty much a snake up until halfway where you become a lizard. But instead of having lizard arms, you've got man arms. Yeah.
But not like man arms. They're still scaly.
Do I
Yeah.
still have like?
I imagine them being like white,
Do
you
I still
know,
have
peachy
claws?
flesh and
Oh yeah.
hair.
No.
I stealth.
Great. A lot of stealth you're having there.
I've just got to find them all.
What are you doing, my biggies?
Although you will find that Nagas only have 3 fingers and a thumb.
Yeah.
3 fingers and a thumb.
I wonder if that would make any difference to the
It means you could swear more efficiently.
number system in this world. I wonder if we do in fact use decimal, or whether we found some other intermediary number.
How many would that be? I work in octagon, octal.
No, I think all the other races have 5
6,
fingers.
7, 10,
Including
11,
thumbs.
12, 13,
Yeah,
14,
yeah.
15, 16, 17, 20. Octal, it's a different number system
I
basically.
mean, you don't say 20, do you? You say 20, but yeah.
Yeah.
I found that's been a slight problem because you work in.
Is everyone else on walk?
Pardon? Does anyone else have
Yeah.
Robertsons?
Yes.
Walk upstairs.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Yeah, fuck it. Go on, let's go upstairs and go.
Okay,
Let's crack on with the game.
climbing to the top of the stairs, you feel the necrotic energy around, and the storm is beginning to buffet,
Yeah.
as it has done these many times.
Yeah. But this time it's
Before
different.
you lay a crippled man, barely any laser tape covering his fingers. He has not succeeded in his ritual to become a lich. He's still a powerful spellcaster,
Yep.
so you must keep your wits about you. He turns, shocked.
Before he speaks, what's up, Razzle Dazzle? I mean, Razzle on. Yeah,
How?
we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing.
How?
You little blue-fingered smurf man, you. We're gonna fuck you up. Somebody, fireball, quickly. Daddy, fireball.
Get fireball.
Can we roll initiative?
Roll initiative!
Yeah.
Big dice of destiny, go!
I got
7.
21 to initiative.
Oh, nat 20.
Jenna's going first.
I got a 4, Colette. Oh, mighty initiative tracker.
Nobody
7.
run towards him, because I'm going to fireball the hell out of him.
Okay.
Initiative.
16.
That would help.
Well, didn't you get surprised because he was going to say talking and you're like, fireball.
It's not like, who up? Straight in the face.
You know what I need?
Ow, right.
Because we've got a new DM board coming. I need like a clip to add that to it.
Thank you.
You know what you could do with?
What?
Is if it had like
I
a
should get badges.
little kickstand on the back to make it really solid and supportive, so it wouldn't
Well,
tip.
currently,
And then you could have like a little tiny little
I guess
mini
more-
shelf.
I guess more the same.
So you could put
Imagine
minis on
actually,
and
yeah.
dice on and your pens and stuff
You know, like a
on.
little
Because it
turbo
keep it
robot.
all off
Well,
of here.
it's a solid wood one. It's about an inch thick.
Right.
It's a big die.
Left.
Up.
But I mean like a little
I
shelf
have-
with a lip on it,
Mhm.
so you can actually keep your dice and stuff in it. So it keeps it all off of here, because otherwise you'll end up with loads
Yeah.
of stuff in there. But with a big section, you can sit the icon on,
Hmm.
like a big tray.
Send the
I'll have a
link
look at
to
this. I'll have a look.
Like a wooden DM.
We're thinking like a DM wall.
There's one on Kickstarter.
We've already got one coming. We've got a DM's board coming. A
Is it
proper.
the engraved wooden one? I looked at
We've got the 3-piece. It's the 3-piecer with one big section that wide and 2 this wide. We haven't got the magnet one. We've got the hinged one because it was slightly cheaper, and we don't really need it to be disassemblable. It looks a bit better as
I
one big
also
wall.
noticed with the magnetised ones, because they're all this size, you end up with a gap in the middle where the magnets are. So you can kind of see through anyway.
Get one big long magnet.
Plus, if it's magnetized, it's presumably less stable. You know, if it's
Yeah.
hinged, obviously the angled bits give you more.
Yeah, but anyway, so the big one, and right in the centre there is a big D20, and
And
underneath
don't ruin
it's.
it.
Pardon?
And don't ruin it.
All right, fine.
We'll find out when we get it.
Apparently, I've been banned from saying what's on my dice.
There's going to be a big reveal at some point.
Apparently,
I hope it turns out that it's a picture of your face, but the top of your head is the D20.
it would make a lot of. I need that. That is going to be my. When we get merch, it's just going to be my face in the back. It's just going to be a D20.
Matty's with us in spirit, guys.
Yeah.
It's a good image. Instead of you like sometimes see faces and then you have a cut out, it's just a brain. Well, instead of a brain, it's just a D20.
Right, so fireball.
Fireball,
And then start
roll it.
number 1.
Right, don't need to take a save. It's on my phone.
It needs to be 14.
Is that my spellcasting
Yep.
ability?
Yeah,
We've
like
been through it so many
we,
times.
we forget every single time, so we'll remember for you.
My main spell up on the
Jenna, come
Fireball.
back to us.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just making
Right,
sure that
so-
there are people actually watching the stream, which there are now.
Yes, so Razzle Dazzle
You're
needs
welcome.
to take a dexterity saving throw against 14.
DC 14. DC 14 dex save.
Oh, here we go. 6, no!
Are we all re-healthed and
Yeah.
sorcerer points and everything?
Yeah.
Right, just let me rub some numbers out.
Oh, I had 26. I need to roll a D8 and add some more health to my thing. I never actually leveled up last time round.
So you don't
Roll
level
damage.
6. I presume we're all still level 6.
Yeah.
I should have marked actually really bad in this setting.
Well, I'm
Never mind.
level 6 except for my health is
There's
level
only
5.
I think that's the dim lit, but there's no dim lit.
Yeah.
Did Razzle Dazzle save his dexterity?
He failed.
He failed. Ooh, lovely.
Yes,
Right.
he failed.
Do you want to pile a D6?
I have plenty. This is my pile of rogue dice.
Wait, so what is it we're trying to do now?
We're
Kill
doing
it.
Razzle Dazzle again.
Just kill it.
Yeah.
So
All the time looping is finished. Now we're on the last attack. Like this time as well, we could fail, but we've
8d6. Let's see how much damage he does.
Not much.
Right, hold up. Where's the ones? What's my charisma?
+3.
+3. I'm going to re-roll 3 ones.
How?
One of my sorcerer things.
Alright, fair enough.
You can read it if you want.
I would like to, just to make sure.
Hi,
Um,
Tom.
What page is
Hello,
sorcerers
Thomas.
on?
Tom is bored.
Page 96, isn't it? So...
It was supposed to go Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
Yeah.
You are not my friend, Thomas. You are not my awesome airsofting friend, Thomas.
how do you know?
Because I'm going to assume it's probably not him.
How do you know?
It's not.
Because they know it's
Definitely
not.
How do you know? It could be some weird freak coincidence,
Right.
and Jenna could be
Read
actually in
it
some
I don't
powered
think they-
spell.
Yeah, the way things are going.
Yeah. There could be some kind of secret up to
Yeah.
this point, unbeknownst.
Because if it
Yeah,
wasn't
do you
probably
guys-
going to come up in our chat
Well, yeah.
that he does it.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. We'll talk about it at the break.
Alright,
Talk about it at the
okay.
break.
Okay, whatever.
Does it cost you any sorcery points?
1.
There's Thomas
It
as
says
well.
right at the top of the... first-
Yeah, sorry. I've read that one as when you roll a damage roll of 1.
Ew.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a rules
Currently on-
dickhead, I'm a rules...
Wanderer.
15. 20. 22. 23.
23 damage.
Not bad, is
I
it?
got a lot of ones in there because there were 2 ones in the pot that I didn't re-roll.
Okay, 21.
Yeah, you rolled 6 ones altogether there, which is quite.
That's quite appalling for me.
Okay, now number 1, Jenna.
Okay, so where are we in terms of him? How
We're
far
also
away?
at the top of the stairs. We are 30 feet away.
Third level.
30 feet away.
As per history has told you.
Well, between
Awesome.
25 and 30, because it's kind of varied depending on
We can't exceed
where we
160
shout at him. At what point he notices his own and it stops crying, and depending on how blue his fingers are.
So, make a dex save because I'm gonna cast. Where is it? What? Fireball. Fireball at third level. Oh no! Wait! No!
It's only at 3rd level.
Oh yeah.
And when it changes attack,
Ew!
Flavor.
Failure.
I get all my spell slots back, don't I? Passive.
Add some more d6s again.
That's the
Wait.
right
So was
amount.
it? Wait. Was that a success or a fail?
That was a success on your part.
Yeah.
Success on my part. Okay.
The normal damage.
So it's
That
This
many
is many.
dice.
86 plus 1, so 96.
Oh, +1.
+1.
Oh no, it's not plus 1.
No, it's
No, it's just me.
Pulls it back out of
Right.
the
If you did a D, if you like did
There you go.
4th level, if you level above 3rd.
86 and oh, okay. Yep, that's it. Casting it on him.
Round like that.
What?
No.
Just tell me.
The line where like your beard starts,
Yeah.
when you yawned because your cheeks stood out, your like beard kind of puffed up, and it looked like your head was like, it kind of looked like a spade.
What, like this?
And then
Yeah, like your jawbone pushed your cheek out, and then your hair kind of stood up a bit. It looked like a little Batman wings.
Quickly, I must fly.
22.
22 damage.
yeah.
Is it dead.
We gonna wreck this guy. We gonna wreck this guy.
Oh, well, not really, because he's next.
Well, okay, but
You get 5 bludgeoning.
This guy's just like...
Is it his turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
have we got the other?
He's
around.
Yes.
Where is it?
Be in the living room.
I'll go grab Ross because I'm.
I don't know where
I presume, have I gone this round? I presume.
No.
No, yeah.
You start.
No, that was your surprise.
So I got
Okay,
surprise.
so
Yeah.
he's going to cast the spell.
This
The spell.
Disintegrate.
death.
Stop biting your nails. You're lying because Tom just told me.
Tell Tom to bugger off.
You tell him.
I've done.
Stop biting your nails, it's a really bad habit.
I know.
That's what happens when you bite your bloody skin.
I know.
It's gross. Like,
My finger hurts.
when was the last time you washed your hands?
Yesterday.
Ew.
I can't remember.
So,
There is soap at my house. You know,
Yeah,
you can
I
use.
haven't been to the toilet today.
With his laser
Okay,
tipped
we can
fingers,
do this. Go
he
on.
extends a finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
uh-oh.
I was still stood near each other.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Then.
You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Extends a finger and points at you and casts Blight upon you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Can
I
I,
wish you'd a bit me now. My constitution's way high.
Oh, fucking hell. That was a natural.
can I,
Now, say, what did you roll?
5.
wait. Can I bend luck? So I'm going to spend
Can
2
you
sorcery
bend luck
points.
on somebody else?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Check.
Spend 2 points to roll a 1d4 to add bonus or penalty to a throw.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
maybe
anybody's throw.
But what did you get?
5?
5.
No,
That
that
one
that
also-
bonus won't actually do anything to her save. You put it
won't
up
be
to a
enough.
9. You put it up to a 9. His DC is a minimum of 10.
No,
Minimum.
not hers, yours. One minus.
No, you can't change his DC. You can adjust a roll. He hasn't rolled.
The damage.
Oh, you're just going to change the damage.
Yeah.
Can you change the damage, or is it only ability checks and saving throws?
The ability you
You
use.
have to wait for you to. Have you actually rolled the damage yet?
Is
No.
it a spell?
That's why I'm waiting.
No.
Sorcery points.
Because it means if there's a
Then-
falling.
Wait, and how many sorcery points do I actually have? Because I didn't change that.
Oh,
One
then
per
look,
level.
starting at 6th level, you have the
What?
ability to just
Something
using
on
your
Earth,
wild
just like
magic.
empty.
When another creature you can
On
see
Earth,
makes
like
an attack
empty.
roll, an
It's a black
ability
one.
check or saving throw, you can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll
It's only the
1d4.
it's only the attack roll. It's only the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, not damage roll.
Oh,
That's it.
oh wow. How many sorcery points do I actually have though?
You got 6.
I have 6.
One per level.
So you can bonus or penalty your choice to a creature's roll.
Ah.
You can do so after
then
the
it
creature
all, like,
rolls it before
tags
any effects
together.
of the roll do occur.
Tom, if
Even
you're
if
going to
you'd
say
got
stuff, like, type it in the chat, and then everyone can see.
if you'd have
Because I'm
got
just going to tell everybody anyway.
if you'd have got a 4 with it, it still failed.
Yeah.
But
So
you,
there's no
who
point
has,
doing it.
and you can't escape the gaze of
So you're
Sauron.
counting as
Okay,
He
so
saw you like.
okay,
Yeah, mine are
Colette,
clean.
you take. How much health do you have?
Infinity.
Tell me how much health you have.
38.
38. You take
am I a sorcerer?
4.
Health and high.
8, 9, 10.
57.
You 2 above me.
10.
Yeah, you've got a shit ton.
19.
36.
19. 24 damage. He also there is an eruption behind him
He's
as
fine.
the weave of reality breaks open and an elemental steps forth.
He's so much an elemental.
I'm on 14 health, guys.
Well,
I don't have anything.
I
Sorry, I'll heal myself.
can get the healing. Oh, I suppose you can
I
heal.
can heal myself.
For how many points?
Enough.
but how can he? Because Blight's an action.
Has he got legendary actions? Has he got their actions? Has he got special powers?
He's got something.
So is this Lazo
Lazo dude.
Razzle Dazzle on thing?
He's used his action and he's also used his that's dying, sweetie. I need your spellbook.
he
No,
transformed
this is
himself,
dying.
Oh, right.
Or have we attacked him
Wait, you meant the
and
iPad?
turned into this?
No, he hasn't turned into an elemental. He's summoned an elemental in some way.
So we still need to kill him.
There is now an elemental. It is a fire elemental.
Oh dear.
I saw that coming.
I was hoping for a slashing elemental. Made of swords.
Yeah, I was hoping for a bludgeoning elemental. Or slashing. Or something. So I have immune. I have resistance.
Yes, Tom.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, Thomas. How are you?
Wizard.
So we've got Matty and Tom. How many people are actually watching? Can we tell?
Not let him do his.
And he also casts. Can't cast anything else. Okay, never mind. However, he appears to be preparing a reaction. Whoever's after him,
What the hell? How did you
Don't
do
know, lay into him again.
the elemental is on an initiative of 2.
Okay. I'm going to cast fireball.
The elemental that was
How
summoned.
close are these two to
Right
each
behind
other?
them.
Yeah.
Fire elemental.
Next door to each other.
They're about 15 feet apart. Like him, 5 feet,
What's
him.
I'm going to fire the
What's his
fireball
dex?
right in the middle of both of them so it hits both.
Okay.
So both of them need to take a dexterity
telling you.
saving
Fire
throw
elemental. I got
against
2 as well.
14.
It's just natural 2. No dex on
We
that.
have
Okay,
two
so
viewers.
Pardon?
We have 2 viewers.
2 views. Sweet. What am I making for those saves?
DC
DC
14.
DC 14.
Dex.
Elemental, not. Both fail.
Ooh.
Both fail.
Mhm.
Right.
Was
I'll
he
roll
8, not a
Razzle Dazzles first.
Well, you roll both. Both take the same amount of damage.
Because they were
Alright,
on the wrong way round.
In that case. Is there any really bad dice? Yes, there's 3 really bad dice, so I'm going to re-roll them and spend 1 more sorcery point.
Okay.
Not much better, but
28.
better than last time.
28. Your attack rocks Razzle onto his core. However, the fire elemental is completely unfazed by the fireball.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
What did you expect to
Do you
happen?
not have meta magic? Can you not shape it into a different element? Can you not turn it into an ice ball?
We can only have 2 meta magic things, and
And
the other ones.
one there isn't one that changes its
Is
element.
there
is
not?
there?
No, one
No.
shot.
That's what theology mages can do.
The
I can create a fireball that's actually an ice ball, or
Yeah.
a force ball,
the other one.
or an acid ball.
Anything
Yeah,
except
I've got-
psychic.
You can do psychic,
That just
can't you, with
allows me
theology?
to use
No,
a
no, no, no.
cantrip
No,
at the
because
same turn.
everything
Yeah.
that
Cost
can
me
change,
2
it's
sorcery
everything except
points.
psychic.
I wish I hadn't affected
Oh.
it. I don't think it's
No.
That type damage type on
I'm fairly certain.
law
it's-
mage.
I'm fairly certain you can't.
minimise sorcery
You were doing it
things.
before.
No,
we
It
did
allows
it.
me to cast an extra
We'll find
spell,
out for
but it
later.
only allows me to cast
Okay,
an extra
well, I don't get the
cantrip
pigeon.
corner to corner.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
Nubba, are you done your
so-
turn?
So who's for?
Me.
Go.
Wait, don't you finish yours?
Now you
Don't
finished?
think there's anything else I can do.
You
'cause
can
I
use
don't
your other
think-
sorcery point because you cantrip.
I know, but most of my cantrips are pretty.
I'm gonna go up to him then and actually hit him in the face. 18, 24 to hit.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay,
That's a hit.
he takes 9 damage. I'm gonna try and stun him. He's gonna be 14, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
He swings back at you
Oh, that sucks.
using his reaction.
Is a fire elemental cast as organic?
Natural
material?
20. I am not bullshitting. Look.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it a creature?
Yeah, it's an elemental and a creature.
You
made
take
of inorganic material.
15 damage.
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna hit him
Right,
again.
in relation to what?
Okay.
Shatter? No. It's a creature.
Uh,
And it's also an elemental.
Creature
Fail.
made
So, yeah, that
of
was a-
inorganic
is it 9 or
material
6?
such as stone, crystal, or metal.
I have no.
It's made of fire.
oh, wait,
Is it
no,
nine
you,
or six?
Oh.
It's inorganic
did you
material.
roll to hit him? Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
just rolled a
feel like-
dex save. Okay. 9 or 6.
so.
Either way is going to fail.
Would
Okay,
you
yeah,
say
so I hit him
the
again.
fire elemental made of fire is made
18.
of inorganic material or organic material?
An elemental, whilst technically made of inorganic material like stone, is technically a living creature. It is
Wait,
an
is-
elemental.
Yeah, no, it's not about living
but-
creature.
but
Is it made of an inorganic material or an organic material? You need to choose one or the other.
Why?
Because shatter only affects inorganic.
No, it affects both.
Well, okay, it does better if it affects inorganic.
If you're thinking of trying to shatter fire, can you shatter fire?
Well, that's what I said.
That's a
That was my trying to make my point. It's made of fire.
But
Unless
If it was
you've got
made of
wind
stone-
to blow it out, you can't.
Well, even then,
18 to hit Connor as well.
18 to
Well, no,
hit.
you can
Yeah, that's
fire,
a
you
hit.
can make fire better, but
7
water
damage.
then.
Okay.
And take.
I don't have
Can you
anything.
do a dex? Not dex save. Constitution
Razzle
save.
Dazzle still alive.
Against
14.
DC.
Oh yeah. Mad life.
Yeah. So the,
I'm gonna hit him again.
You right next to him.
Missed.
Yeah, it stood
Yeah,
right
I'm
next to
Right,
him.
I'm going to change my tactic next turn.
I in my turn. Actually, no. And I do.
Yes.
Actually, no, I'm gonna move back. I in my turn then. 'cause-
you're not going to move back.
No, I'm not.
So I'm going to
Okay.
use Toll the Dead.
Wisdom.
Yeah, I'm just going to spell it. Check.
I've never stunned anyone with this
What?
ability I've got to stun them. I haven't stunned anyone yet.
Wisdom save.
With
Is
save
it
on
Wisdom
me.
save on Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wisdom save, please.
DC
14.
42. No, he did not save that.
Okay, then.
D12.
Yeah.
That's revised.
Will you struggle to spot D12s in piles?
One
Yeah, it's 2.
dimensions.
It's level 5. That's what I'm looking up in the internet. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yep.
Can I use my
I will
sorcery
move
points?
He is bloodied.
Get another.
However, he is going to.
Yes. You can, 1 second. You can convert your sorcery points into a spell slot. So if you're running
Oh,
a
no,
spell
but
slot,
like in the same.
if you have the sorcery, if you have the meta magic thing,
spell.
quicken spell, you
Oh,
can
right.
cast a cantrip as well as a full spell in return.
One of his class features is going to now activate. Now he's at half health. He's now going to start moving forward 1 initiative tracker every turn. Every time he finishes, he's going to move forward an initiative.
Which
well-
is a slight problem there because he's number 2, so he's only going to move forward once.
He's going to move forward 1 and then technically go to the back of the initiative and just keep moving forward. He's going to technically be 1 turn ahead of you. He's going to jump 1 turn
So
ahead.
in one round, at some point in a round, he'll sort of lap us, and he'll end up actually taking 2 actions per one of yours. I'm going to move 30 feet around, like equidistant from him, but rotate around.
Okay.
Orbiting him. And my turn is number 6, which is you, Colette.
Hey, wisdom save.
What are you doing?
Tell her there.
Elementals kind
2, no.
fly.
They kind of hover slightly above the ground, or they stand on the ground. They don't fly. They can either like blob above the
8
ground slightly
damage.
sometimes.
8
or
damage.
just kind of
And
stand.
I'm going to heal myself. With something. I can end my turn because I'm just healing myself with one of the.
Cool. It's the fire elemental's turn.
Fire Elemental. Hold on, I need to get the stats for Fire Elemental.
It's got a health of 2 and it does 1d4 damage.
Thing
And
is-
after it does that damage, it explodes.
Healing 1d,
Killing all.
10d, 10 damage.
Who's that?
Just killing itself. It doesn't, no, that doesn't. It explodes and it does no damage.
It's 10d, 10 damage to Rosalind.
Yeah. It says it specifically in there. Does 1d10 damage to Rosalind.
Are we stood on gold?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Wait, we could do shocking grants.
9.
Gold actually is very, very good conductor.
Yeah, but shocking grasping, that would be like shocking grasping a lake. It's
Yeah.
not really going to do anything.
Actually, better.
Because it will actually it'd be grounded straight away to the stone.
Stone's not that conductive.
But the point is, it's still ground. It would not go into the living creature first, would it?
No. Electricity, it will find the quickest way out, which is not through all the gold, it's down through that one bit of gold to the stone beneath. Fundamental
misunderstandings in how electricity works. I feel like sometimes when you pull that face, what we need to do is complete this game and on separate occasions run like a GCSE electronics, like science lessons with like Dr. Danny. We'll just cut the video there, and I'll go. Dr. Danny's maging.
It's going to run up to
Learning circle.
you and make an attack.
We'll do an episode of Here's How.
What's your
electricity
AC? Wait, no, I've got it. It's okay.
But steel?
works.
Kilogram.
Have you updated the AC to 13?
That's bad. I'm really sorry.
No, it's fine.
I just crit you again.
I don't get upset by things like that.
You need to go stop standing next to the enemy.
He doesn't get upset. He's
What am
emotionless.
what am I going to do? I have swords and I'm not going to stand next to them.
Throw them!
You take 5, 6, 7, 8 fire damage. You are now also on fire.
No,
You have to take an action to douse the fire or take 1d10 fire damage on the start of each of your turns.
3 turns, 4 turns. That's 4 turns.
You are now on fire, my friend.
Can I hug them and deal damage?
It can do that again as well. And since you're the only one nearby, it's a hit, not a crit. That is
What creature are you?
I'm a dog.
9.
He's the doggo man.
Take 12 damage. You're also on fire.
It's
God,
amazing how
you are
very
getting
nice.
you are getting punished there, man.
Has anyone got a bread roll? We got a hot
Toast it.
dog.
Toast. Oh, you. That's terrible. You're a horrible person.
We just need enlarge. The bread roll enlarge.
No. You need to enlarge the blade roll, reduce hit.
Jenna's done. If the thing is done.
Yeah.
I'm going to use shatter on the floor beneath
Razzle.
Razzle Dazzle.
Okay.
Yep, I'm going to cast it at 3rd level. So we've got to make a Constitution saving throw, but I think probably going to use. Luck and minus.
Well, he failed, but the floor succeeded.
What area is that around?
What do you mean? Floor succeeded on what?
Not being blown apart, which is exactly
Yeah.
what she's planning
What's
to
the
do
range
again.
of the shatter?
Okay, well,
Most likely, anyway.
with disadvantage. It's disadvantage.
Oh, you need to roll again, dude. Connor!
It's a floor, so it has disadvantage.
What's the range of shatter?
The range is a 10-foot radius sphere.
Okay, I need to roll as well.
Yeah, it still passes.
That next one.
Okay, then I'll use careful spell, so minus a sorcery point.
I'd be dead.
Where's a okay. Minus 1 sorcery point. Careful spell. It's not around you.
It is anything but psychic.
Yeah, told you.
Did the floor succeed both times?
Yeah, force.
Can it be... Could you change a firebolt into slashing damage?
No, has to be
What,
a
the
magical
floor
fight.
succeeded both times.
Yes.
Thousands of tiny knives.
Well, he failed, so roll your damage.
Yeah, he's not going to fall through, which is probably quite useful because it keeps him in line of sight with us.
Alright then.
Yeah, because you lead the line of sight, you don't know what he's going to cast.
I'd rather. I can jump out and not take damage.
So it's 48.
Although if he does fall through the floor, you can just elbow drop him.
I
48.
can do slow fall and not take damage from it as well. I don't take 4 damage though.
You're still not paying attention to that.
No.
You weren't even looking. So 22 on here. Plus
I
whatever
can't
you get.
read that red one.
22.
7.
I can read it.
This one. Yeah, 21 in total.
You have to paint the numbers here. White
Yeah, that's it.
These ones here.
Oh wait,
or silver.
I'm gonna buy some
yeah, it's just
rubber dice.
thunder damage.
How much thunder damage?
22.
I'm very bad guy, flying way faster than I thought he would.
Right, you die. Your finger.
You done?
2.
But yeah, and it doesn't hit you because I used careful spell.
Okay.
What's the boss radius on it?
10 foot.
Okay, so not
Sphere.
the other person. Are you done with your?
I guess so.
Okay, it is your turn. At the end of this turn, he moves up an initiative. So I'm just going to do that now, but you may proceed.
So he's now first.
River.
Okie dokie. So, he now weakened. I need your.
Oh, sorry, I was
I really like that one. Shatter.
debating on
Shutters
getting.
good.
He begins to try and cast Plains Jump.
Plains jump. He can suck one if he thinks he's getting away.
He begins trying to cast it.
Well, I'm going to look in the handbook and find out what reaction spells I've got. Because I'm almost certain I'm a wizard, even though I'm totally not.
How long does planes jumping take to cast?
No idea.
Plains jump isn't a spell, I don't think. I think I'm making
we're
up a
snakes.
plains jumping.
I've just had my
spell are you
turn, so
using
I
it on?
can't do it. but
I'm
basing
using.
it off of-
I'm using it as plane shift.
if he's trying to do that and you go next spot before he does it, you could probably try and constrict him.
Like it's 5 of them.
I was just thinking fireballing him.
Grab him. If you grab him, he can't move, and planes jumping requires you to move your hands around and magic stuff. You can restrict his movement, so then he can't do it.
Yeah.
Also, if you restrict his movement, someone can cast Zone of Silence on him, or Cone of Silence, or whatever it is. So he also can't speak. So he's 100% not going to be able to get it.
What if you something in the mouth? I couldn't speak.
Yeah, cut out his tongue. This is getting brutal. We can't kill him, but we can cut out his tongue.
If you incapacitate someone who's summoned something, what happens to the summoned creature?
Depends on what kind of summoning.
I guess we're going to find out.
Some summoned creatures will only stay for as long as they are, they believe they need to stay. Sometimes it's only as long as the other person wills them to stay, or maintains concentration, or doesn't maintain concentration but otherwise wills them into being. Sometimes it's until they complete an objective, so you can kill that person and the summoned creature will just keep going. Most of the time, the demons and such will leave because
he cast that, but he's readying another action, another reaction.
So we're down to 3 now.
What do you mean?
Initiative. Are you still on your turn? It's number 2.
No, he's moved up the initiative now. So whoever's number 2 now.
So it was
how
then him, now
long does
it's
it take
you.
him to do
Jen's
plane
two now, so.
jump?
But then when it comes around again, he will be number 1.
Yeah.
So
It's at the end of his it's at the end of his turn he moves up rather than the beginning, because that would really confuse matters.
my go now.
Because he would basically
Yes.
inevitably be constantly. He was just taking an infinite number of turns.
Number 2 was just completed.
Okay.
And he's now moved forward one.
Right.
It's actually not worth him moving up to 8 now, because that would actually give us an advantage. It's just best keeping him at 1. If you'd really want to do that, move his number 7 forwards as well. Just have it based off his. If you want to get an advantage from the spell, cast it on that instead. How long can it take for him to plane jump?
You don't know how long the spell would take to cast.
Okay. I'm just based on plane shift, because I wanted to know what it was. So, but obviously, plane shift is instant. With plane jumping, I presume takes a few
I
turns.
have to go do a movie stream, but I will be back.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
Hi, Sammy.
Is this the new Sammy that's joining us?
Yes.
Ah, hello Sammy again, I think.
She's not here. I don't think she's there right now.
Right.
Sam or Sammy.
I'm going to cast.
Also, we no longer have a cleric in the next party, so that's going to be interesting.
I'm going to burn you again, but I'm going to cast.
I don't care.
No,
I'm already burned, so.
I can bring you back to life.
Exactly, yeah, that's fine.
My alternate reality version might have been a cleric.
Does careful spell work on other people's? No.
I'm
No.
going to cast Chromatic Orb at level 3 against Razzle Dazzle.
And your damage type is?
Wait, have you got any spells that can incapacitate him or stop him from moving, or entangle or ensnare or any of that kind of stuff?
I've got a whole person, but you're now successful that last turn.
If you go on to whole person, let's have a look.
You have constrict.
What?
Choose a humanoid
One
you
second.
see within range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be paralysed for the duration. After each of his turns, the target makes another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target.
Okay, well you could do that.
Right, because it doesn't. But does it take an action for him to break out of, or can he still make an action on that turn?
At the end of its turn.
Right. So if he fails the whiz save now, he will actually be restricted, so he's not gonna get away.
Do you have bad luck?
We did about 60 damage to him before he was bloodied. We've done a tiny bit since. How much damage does your other spell do?
The Chromatic Orb.
Yeah.
The Chromatic Orb at 3d8 normally is increased by another 2d8 for level 3.
Yeah, go on then. Let's just go for killing him. If he gets away, he's got away, I suppose.
So, is it spell attack bonus? Plus 6. Let's find out.
Plus, if he gets away, we'll all just commit suicide.
Well, I got natural 20.
Okay, so.
Extra damage.
Double damage, isn't it?
Yep.
So now I need a lot of d8s.
How many d8s was it originally?
It was 5 d8s.
So
Okay.
you need 10.
Yeah.
Here's 3.
So I just
4.
rolled 5 and 5.
What's the damage type you're choosing?
Poison.
Okay.
Oh!
Because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have an ability that adds a D4 damage.
No, it's only when you bite.
No, I have something else, I'm pretty sure. Where is it?
Is it in your class rather than your race?
Element affinity. Starting at level 6, you can cast a spell that deals the damage type associated with your Draconic ancestry. You can add your charisma modifier to one damage roll for that spell. At the same time, you can spend one sorcery point to gain resistance to that damage type. Oh, so basically all it does is it
Adds 3 to it.
adds 3, so I actually got
That's free. Is
a
that
ridiculous number.
that's it, like regardless
That's
of
that's how I dealt so much damage when I was a fire mage.
It's regardless of the crit though, isn't
So-
it? Because you just add it to the final damage. It's not a dice thing.
So basically, I add my charisma bonus twice when I'm attacking that. Or
No,
is it
no,
add
it's
charisma bonus?
just once, because it's to 1. The dice are increased, not because when you crit, you don't deal 4d6 plus thingy,
No,
then
I
another
mean,
4d6
That's
plus thing.
not for damage though, that's for when you roll, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's only to 1 damage dice. It doesn't get doubled with
No, I mean-
crit.
You're right. You
It doesn't say.
And slog down in the rules again.
Sorry.
We need to understand him.
Joanna, stop taking selfies.
No, no, it is damage
It's
roll,
not
yeah.
getting Jade because she's
So
like not
I
good.
add a
at this
D3 to one of these.
No, it doesn't say D3. Just add 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a chance you could
How
roll.
many's here?
You got 5 there. You need to roll that twice.
Yeah.
So we'll roll it. Sum them up. That's 10, 23,
23.
and then another. 23,
Right, there's a 1 there, a 2,
and a 5.
and a 5. What, did I get any 2s or 1s on the last round?
No.
No. Okay,
You can re-roll those.
I'm going to re-roll 3
Oh, right, okay.
and spend a sorcery point. And I just got worse, but I got an 8 and a 6, so that's worthwhile. That would have won one.
Yeah.
Okay. 10, 18, 23. So
And do I add
another-
that 3?
23 and 23 and 3. So 49.
How do you want to do this?
He's dead. Well done. Well played. You have done a serious amount of damage.
Yeah, I like
You've
this
got
character.
double my health and double my damage
Ooh, he
output
just
at
dropped
least.
And his,
So how do you want to do this? Come on, describe his death.
Yeah.
By the way, the fire elemental dissipates.
Ah.
Poisoned him and he went.
yeah, he's heavily intoxicated with poison and chokes on some fumes.
The great descriptor.
Chokes on his own vomit and collapses on the floor,
Ew.
frothing, blood pouring out of his eyes.
And his ears.
Ends of his limbs turning purple and slowly his
Rotting
fingernails rotting off. Yeah.
I
And he
think that
grows
was
a
a bit
beard.
too descriptive.
Chromatic Orb's actually a good spell once you start adding extra levels.
Yeah, once you level it up, it's good.
It's good at first level, anyway.
It's 3d8. It can be really bad or really good. It's just that the d8's quite random.
All
Yeah.
the dice are quite random.
D1's not
Veins
that
beneath
No.
the skin purpling and darkening.
Yeah, and rupturing.
And he grows a beard.
As you do this and he begins to rot away, the spell that he was trying to cast, Plane Shift, fails. But the thing about when Plane Shift fails, all of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Saving throw. 18.
Can I use my Tides of Chaos?
Crit fail.
Crit
James
fail.
is now
Tides
in
of Chaos, yeah?
James is now in a different dimension.
Does that mean you immediately
Oh my
roll
god,
on
if
the
I go
thingy?
to Zendikar, I'll be stoked.
Yes, you are going to roll on
12.
the. You're going to roll on your Wild Mage table as well.
Yeah.
Do you want the round rotation?
You forget whenever she
Yeah,
uses a
twice.
first level or higher spell, you can make a roll a d20.
Yeah, no,
Not
I
every
know,
time.
I know. It's going to come in later. You
Okay.
know you've got the big bad to fight, and if you
Sorry.
reset all that progress,
Otherwise,
just
Tides of
sits
Chaos is roll straight on mage, baby.
When I roll, I'll cry.
Tides of Chaos. Yeah, what did you roll on Tides of Chaos table?
Oh, I didn't. What is
100.
it?
It's a D100, so you need your D10 and your D100. Yeah, that one and that one. Yeah, roll them both together. That is 56 and
Let me read it.
56
Let me read
is...
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
56.
Not that bad, don't worry.
Okay.
56. Okay, re-roll because you can't have that one. because it was all of your hair falls out. You're a snake lady. You don't have hair.
62.
62.
62. Jenna,
What?
be very loud.
Oh, what?
You now shout everything you speak.
Yeah.
Hello! Bye. There you go.
I got an 11.
An 11. So what was everyone's saves?
Well, that was fun. What's going
Crit
on?
Crit fail.
Think
Oh
you
my
mean,
God.
what's going on?
I know, but I'm not actually going to shout.
What?
You have
Why?
I have to.
Yes.
Like,
What?
no, my coming on
Character
to
shouts, not the.
I
not
don't.
the
I
player.
don't want to shout because it
Pull the
like
microphone.
how it's gonna sound
Yeah,
through
it'll
the
fuck, it will
microphone.
fuck up the audio slightly.
Honestly.
Oh my god! What's going on?
Not like that.
Crit fail.
Oh, what?
Save. What was it? Oh, for fuck.
It was less than 15.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure
It was less
12.
than 50. I think it was 12. Yeah.
11.
18.
12.
The only one who succeeds, so you're
all
taking
going
half
to a
this
different
damage.
dimension.
The spell ruptures and begins cracking the
The rest of the
So
big
why
stone.
did
the
you
big stone on top.
roll?
All those that fail take
I used.
So everyone
16 damage. Those who succeeded, 8.
who succeeded?
But you
Nathan.
have to roll.
Only Nathan.
Everyone takes 16 damage.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
No.
No, you can't. Right.
You could reaction.
It's straight damage. No.
10.
Doesn't affect
Oh,
your
you
save.
could reaction to reduce damage, but there is no damage
Are
type
you
if that's what
falling?
you
Is
think.
that what it's doing by?
No, it's not falling. It's like raw magic energy, just basically rupturing.
Shame, 'cause it's falling. I could negate all of it.
I have no level 3 spells.
So it basically ruptures across, and you feel a.
Do I take any additional amount for crit failing? Or does any other things happen?
Oh yeah, you crit failed. I'm gonna roll a fumble.
In case you have a long
Nah.
rest,
How
I'll
far
deal
can
with
you
the
roll
other dude.
for 30 damage?
Have you got a good fumble on there? You got a fumble table?
No.
What is this DM screen? What have you even on there? What?
Setting a DC, of course. Cover, fair enough. I enjoy that. Obscured areas, light, skills and associated abilities. Okay,
I do
yes.
quite like this table, the
Yeah.
damage by severity and level. I really dislike the something happens table. And the travel.
Quick finds is
travel,
quite good.
Travel pace is good, and encounter distance.
Quick finds, again, a really good one.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because you can use that to quickly
Really
go.
basic. Just it's a D12 and what
Yeah,
you
so,
use.
so you find a
Well, you can get a reaction every time.
food or drink.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So you find an empty goblet.
I mean,
What?
a full goblet.
What happened?
Just a pint on the floor.
What happened?
No, we were just
we were demonstrating the magic of the quick finds table.
and how
I
the
found-
rest of this
found
fucking
a flag
table is terrible
A veil.
and just covered in artwork. And as much as the artwork is very, very pretty,
Yeah.
that is,
I
that
do
is
like-
the
I like
entire
the
third of the board.
Conditions is good.
But it could be smaller.
It could be significantly smaller. Yeah.
Which is why when I've got mine coming, I'm going to make a vinyl wrap for the inside of it. Which is going to be basically this, no artwork, and it's all going to be tables all the way across.
You're not allowed to go to the title. It's against the rules. That's what I actually said when you rolled on the Wild Mage table. Wild Magic, it said.
Do you need
player's
the
not
toilet,
allowed to
Jenna?
use it.
We can take a break now, and
Yeah.
in the break everyone can level up.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, that's a good idea. Let's take a break.
I'm fascinated.
You can't see the thing.
We all have a lovely break, I hope. So, you have beaten Razalon, blasted across the top of this necropolis. Those that have been hit are now pushed to the edges, not over, just to the edges of the area. Looking around you, the sky is beginning to go dark as the second sun is beginning its final approach between the horns of destiny.
I was going to do
Oh, I forgot about this bit.
Houston, this is the sun. We're making our final approach joke, but I didn't think I could get it down.
Did you say the sun's travelling towards us?
The sun is travelling between the horns.
Yeah, it's moving.
Oh.
It's lining itself up. You know, the stars are aligning.
Yes, I will.
Where on the top of the, the big necropolis?
Let's just lie down.
Yeah.
Might be the best place to be for your heroic final stand.
Yeah, I suppose if the god Pharaoh Emperor is going to turn up, we should probably fight him.
Take a short rest.
Did anyone bring camping chairs? We can all just sit and watch it.
So, can we have a short rest?
You can take a short rest on there, yeah.
Anyone can run out for a short rest to heal up?
Yeah, take a 15-minute rest.
I'm going to say, if you want to take a short rest, hang on before people do
Yeah,
stuff. I can. I can just pair of healing, it takes 10 minutes.
What does that give you instead?
6 creatures, 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability.
Is there anything that gives me extra spell slots?
Can we take a short rest each and you will cast that for 10 minutes instead? Because it would give us the benefit that they get all of their sorcery points and key back and stuff. So should we do that?
Or do we get sorcery points?
You get sorcery points back.
I'm not sure about sorcery points on short rest or just long rest.
I know key points is long and short rest.
Yeah. Because we'll gain all of our stats, but like I'll get my Channel Divinity back. I
I'm
use
gonna use
one.
like
So everybody can have... Oh, that was alright. 7 and 8.
15 now.
Hang on, 7 and 8. And another 7.
Oh shit. So
22.
Is it to dole out or everyone heals that much?
Everybody gets that much.
is it a
Up to
port?
6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. Each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
That's fucking sick. Because I mean, like I've got one that can generate between 30 and 60, but it's a pool that I have to divvy out. Whereas that
That's just a boom. Doesn't have
up
effect on
to
undead
6
or monsters.
creatures as well.
Up to 6 creatures of my choice that I can see within range.
So even if
Range
you
is
don't
30
have
feet.
the whatever
Wait, so how
bonus
much
it
do we
is,
get?
7 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6.
20.
22.
And I used 6.
Everybody gets 22 health.
And I
back.
used 6 of my hit dice.
Okay, so I'm not even going to take the. I'm not going to roll a dice on my short rest.
I rolled 6. Take it back to near full health.
I haven't even touched. Are we level 7 now?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think
Oh,
I'm
I've got
gonna
7
stick with
sorcery
that.
points then, don't I?
And that's just the second level as
That's
well.
did
I
that
also
actually
have
go up with
the-
sorcerer's points?
I couldn't tell you. I don't
Yeah.
know
And
sorcery
you can
points.
use your sorcery
I want.
points.
We've got 7 now.
You can use your sorcery points.
But if you used any in last bit, then obviously you don't get that back.
Okay, are we saying you've taken your 15 minutes?
Rest, so I think you do get them back. Do you get them back in a short rest or a long rest?
Okay, so sitting upon the top of the necropolis, you watch as the sun is beginning to make its final approach.
Mm-hmm.
It is already cresting on the horn now. What do you want to do?
Watch.
Resting on the horn makes it sound like he really needs a shit.
It's crowning.
I'm just saying. Not the Godfathers are like, get out of the bathroom, I'm
There's
cresting on
also
horn here.
This one is a bit more shit, but it's a bonus action in 60
A bit
feet.
more shit. The description of a spell. I've got this spell, but it's a bit more shit.
That
Do you want to do
one's
anything, or are you
probably
just
like
going to
a
wait?
I
combat
should
thing.
just wait.
Okay.
That's not bad at all. Massively.
Another 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes passes,
I
and
took it.
the sun is directly between the horns.
He's doing a little wee wee dance now.
And the second the sun comes behind it, the sun is gone.
It's pitch black.
The sun is gone.
Both suns are just one sun.
The sun that would be orbiting now is obviously behind the planet. Both suns orbit in like a geocentric orbit. It is now pitch black.
You regain.
This is the darkest day in existence. You've never seen this
only
kind of
get-
dark.
We only get our sorcery points back
I
when
can
we finish a
teleport
long rest.
everywhere.
Just reading it now.
You can't teleport to somewhere you can't see.
I can use dark vision.
Do you have dark vision?
I've got a key point thing where I use dark vision.
Can I use light on my sword?
Yes.
I have a cantrip of light on my sword. Bing! Right, there is a 20-foot radius around me from my sword now. Of light.
I'm gonna.
You can teleport from shadow to shadow. Everything's a shadow. You can't
I
teleport
can
to
teleport to anywhere in dim light.
I'm going
It's
to
dark.
Yeah, dim light or darkness. Either or.
urinate, then redo my spell list because I didn't do it a second ago. I'm gonna urinate.
Oh wait, no, you literally mean go to the toilet.
Yeah, you. I know you like me to do it in advance.
Where you're
Spells.
So dark vision.
That way you can be limited.
Well, it's because when we start, there's usually such a long list of spells, and we usually we level up so quickly in the first session that I usually end up redoing it anyway.
Yeah.
So I think like it doesn't really matter. By this point, it doesn't make sense.
You can keep rolling.
It goes pitch black.
Okay, I use 2
I'm
points of damage.
disappointed that my proficiency in
Does
the
anybody else
dice
want
game is useless. I haven't used it yet.
What?
Used what?
I'm proficient at using dice.
Where did you get that?
That's a good one. I didn't realise.
I'm proficient at using dice.
I never even wrote down I have dice.
But it's all about a game of dice
Yeah.
rather than the D&D game of dice.
Yeah, but I'm
So-
proficient in that game.
I don't think you understand the ramifications of your world has literally gone pitch black for the first time
And I cast light on my sword.
in
We don't know what night is.
you don't understand what night is. It's basically pitch black.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
still
haven't.
shouting
And then-
everything. Oh my god, what's going
No,
on?
by this point it's 1 minute.
Oh, it's only 1 minute.
And out in the distance where the horns were,
I'm still screaming. Oh my god!
you see two great gold shimmering wings emerge as a draconic form is born from within these two horns. And it begins to get larger and larger
Well, you kind of need them.
and larger as it begins flying
Are these on
towards.
top of the pyramid?
No. Out. You know the horns are about 60 or 70 miles away. They are huge horns, vast away in the distance.
That we
Maybe
will
not
be able
60,
to
70
see
miles.
them.
They're out in the desert beyond the city, but they can be seen at all times from any point in the city. And out in the between those horns, out in the distance, there's just this draconic form flying towards the city.
How would we know that if it's pitch black?
As I said, if people were listening, these giant golden shimmering wings have emerged and have begun, and this golden draconic form is now flying towards the city, getting larger and larger and larger. And as it passes,
Is the final boss music playing in the background?
the final boss music is building in the background, yeah. And as it flies past these horns, it just takes them out. It slams straight into them, and they just break. These giant horns just crash into the ground. And the dragon lands outside the Heckma and just pushes into it. And you can see the ripples of the Heckma shadow around and disappear. The Heckma has been destroyed, and the undead begin pouring into the city.
Oh my god. Oh my gods.
Well,
Oh my god!
The giant pyramid will be fine. Somebody guard the entrance to the top of the giant pyramid.
I'll do it because I don't walk anymore. I just teleport everywhere.
You can see the entire pyramid is starting to glow blue, and the 2 points on the map that you couldn't clear. Oh no, it's only 1 point because you've cleared the other one. There's 1 point to the left, which would be the north.
Because it was in the middle of the forest, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
north.
The forest started glowing blue.
Northwest has begun glowing blue. The other points, however, are dim. Yeah, not there.
Not glowing.
Not glowing. Yes. So.
We're all gonna die.
This giant shimmering dragon is flying towards the.
I can teleport everywhere.
Shut the fuck up! You're really bringing down the moment. Flying towards the necropolis. What do you do? The final boss music is building in the background.
Cry.
Presume that this thing is coming to the pyramid.
That's the final boss music. Also, it's a Christmas theme tune.
And we also just got a copyright strike.
I was singing it. I don't think there's a copyright on the Christmas song.
I'm gonna break
you are
down.
there are-
I'm gonna break down
there's a
crying
copyright on the
for
Happy Birthday song, isn't there? So.
Yeah.
Christmas covers.
1 minute.
You gonna what?
I'm gonna break down crying for 1 minute.
I
You decided that by yourself.
will stand up
I rolled a d4. I was like thinking.
The Necropolis is also glowing blue. The dragon has got what you missed. The dragon is glowing gold. It's come along. It's destroyed the Heckma. Zombies are everywhere. The Necropolis is glowing blue. And the one point of zombies that we didn't manage to kill in the forest is also glowing blue. All of the others that we know of are not glowing blue because we did kill the zombies. And we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
I'll
Which is
stand
why
up.
I've broken down
I
crying.
will pick up my shield. I will get out my spear. And I will slowly do the whole shield walk thing, slowly towards the dragon.
You are so Dark Souls.
I'm like, I don't care.
When
Can I do a
has a
front roll?
minute passed?
And then
Oh wait,
You got the ironwood ring. You're
Yeah.
doing the front flip.
can we see, because the glow of the building we're on illuminates
You can see
the area
that. You can see
around
the
us.
dragon. You can see kind of darkness in the city.
who doesn't have that vision?
I don't believe I have dark vision. I don't have dark
I'm
vision.
alright. I'll cast
I
light
have
on
no
my
idea
sword.
whether.
So,
my
but we can
race
see
gets
like a dull glow from the building we're on anyway.
Yes.
Presumably,
And
and
the
bright
dragon,
light
there's
near you.
bright
Yeah.
light coming towards.
Mhm.
I can give one of you that vision.
No, it was
Ah,
to try and
okay.
kill the dragon.
Who have you got that vision?
Or I need to think who's the
Don't
most
think
useful.
What
anybody
are
has
the
that
angels
vision
doing?
because we're used to
Can
zombies
we see
going
any
around all the
angels?
time.
Oh, what about the angels? Are
Is
they
that-
glowing?
Are they lit up? Or?
There are no angels that you can see in the sky because it's too dark. I do
They
have
don't
need a
glow.
very
So they don't-
special book.
They
2
don't
seconds.
glow.
That seems a bit now because we can't see them.
So the start vision I've got is 8 hours and not concentration.
I can teleport anywhere within 200 feet. I can see now.
Well, if you would like to give it to me and no one else would like it,
I
I
need
will
to
take
think
it.
about who the most
What?
useful of you is to give it to. So I'm not spending all my key
Dun,
points.
dun, dun, dun,
Oh my
dun.
god. Oh my god.
Oh.
No.
Dun, 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 dun,
Is someone
dun.
getting married? Really ominously.
Me and the dragon. I'm switching to the.
You are having a match with the destiny.
Can we tell where this dragon's heading in the city?
He's heading straight for you guys.
Wait,
Because we're here to see what the dragon does.
Okay.
Oh, dragons, that's not matter.
We're gonna kill it.
It's called a dragon, is it?
It's currently, from what you can see, a shimmering gold colour.
Gold, so that's fire.
Oh,
Have
well,
we ever
maybe.
seen- have we ever seen a dragon in...
Could I steal some more?
You know what dragons look like. You've seen them before. It is of a draconic shape, but glistening like light gold and actually being gold, 2 separate things.
Hold on.
Is it a radiant dragon?
Does the dragon have the horns of?
You can't see, but you can make a perception check. You can't see
Whilst the dragon is flying towards us, can I cast bless?
on.
Me.
Bless gives you multiple people.
I'm
Can you
still
bless
too
me?
terrified and the tears
Because
are
I will
blurring
give
my
the
eyes. I can't
bonus.
see very well.
So my bless on other people.
Rhoda. So, wait, is it perception?
Yes.
Okay, I would be me. I would be you.
Yeah, I only rolled an 8, so I'm probably not going to
Dan.
see.
You
Well,
can't
yeah.
tell.
And then you could do Jenna and Nick.
Tears are still blurring my eyes. I'm still
Not
panicking.
bless yourself twice. Then. 2d4.
I'll bless Nina.
You blessing us or something?
Yeah.
What's that do?
D4 to
1d4 bonus stuff.
attack roll or saving throw.
Whenever you roll a d20, you can add a
D4.
d4 to it. After you roll the d20, I know the value, but before the dungeon master tells you if you succeed or not.
Okay.
And it's whenever, it's not just once.
So it's like the bad thing.
Bardic inspiration. Possibly, yes. Okay, so.
What spell slot is that?
First.
I'll do the same.
Dun,
I'll
dun,
bless you,
dun, dun,
me,
dun,
and
dun.
Janisa, who I presume has made her way up to the top in the 15-minute wait.
You don't know. She's not there.
Oh, what? Well, I won't bless anyone then.
She left the plane edge of the
No, she's gone. She's gone backpacking.
Okay, so in the distance it begins closing in, and yes, the horns are of that. Of the god Pharaoh.
I imagine the horns being like the horns that Maleficent has,
Yeah, me too.
but crossed over.
Curved forwards.
Yeah.
And as it approaches, you realise that this thing isn't large.
So does this
This
dragon
thing
have a
isn't
birth date?
huge. This thing isn't colossal. It's beyond even that.
It's gigantic.
It lands and it just perches atop the
Pyramid.
the
So it's like
pyramid.
holding on the top with its front, holding on the bottom with its back feet, its tail, all over the place. Its head
It's
is like that.
perched from
These
primordial.
giant wings,
It's like this.
and it barely even registers your presence upon this.
No, this is where we walk right and attack.
This guy sucks.
Kill us by licking the floor. Yeah, dead.
Pretty much.
It could get bored and drool, and the drool would drown us.
Wow, they're really good.
They are good, yeah.
They're all good.
Thank you for sharing your spit roast with me.
What?
Yeah, no, it's just enjoy the spit roast.
Yeah, better with friends.
Oh shit.
There's an innuendo.
Okay.
I understand that.
What do you do? The giant Nicol
I
Bolas.
thought you were going to ask me what do you do in a spit roast.
You're like, what's a spit roast?
Well, in that case, just accept it.
When a man and a woman and another man love each other
No.
very much,
No!
but they don't want to high five.
No. Can we move past that,
Right.
please?
No.
Wait, did you just encourage us not to move past this? Did you
No,
want
I'm
us
just
to
saying.
do it for here, guys? The dungeon master wants us to dwell.
No!
I do not. I'm saying no.
Right, can I cast?
Don't fight it.
Don't fight it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Is it bigger than like an Acropolis?
Can we say hello? What you up to?
Yo, dog. Hop in.
You dog, what's the crack-a-lackin'?
Oh fuck, never mind. Everybody, make a dexterity saving throw.
And add a default to it.
It rears its head up.
22.
Gotta be Constitution saves, not bloody dexterity.
25, I say.
Everybody takes 62 damage.
I...
17.
Wait, what was the save throw to beat?
20.
I got 25.
Ah.
Can I use Tides
Took
of Chaos?
31 damage.
Yes, I'm dead.
What type of save was it?
Dex.
So I'm trying to do mine.
I'm using Tides of Chaos.
Oh, I got 3.
You're going to use Tides of Chaos.
31.
Okay. So I take
62 points of damage.
62.
I'm dead.
It rears its head, and as it breathes, it looks like it's breathing stars on you.
Can I try and dodge him?
Mock plan.
I'm dead.
No, like when you look up, the outline of the flame is there, but what you look into is like the abyss
The
of
void.
space. It's just blackness.
Because I am...
So it's like fourth dimensional fire breath.
Oh, right.
I'm 34.
It is for the actual name of it is Stellar Flare Breath.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
it's literally
so-
breathing space on us.
So it's really cool.
34.
I'm 34.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't mind
So
dying to that. That's really
62.
cool.
I have 4 hit points left.
You're not dead, but you're nearly dead.
No,
So
you
you're
need
zero.
68 damage to be killed outright and not be able to be brought back.
Yeah, so I'm on
That's
minus...
You could be
Yeah.
brought back.
You're on 0.
I'm on 0. So if I get damaged like another 4 points, would that put me to...
No. Because
No.
it
You're on 0, if you took 4 damage, you'd still be on 0. If, however, you took
If I took...
34 points, it'd put you on minus 34, and you'd be fully dead.
No, yeah, she's on like minus 32.
No, she's not though. She's on 0.
Okay.
So you have,
If
you
the
have
damage,
to take minus 30. You
you have to take
hit
34.
points.
So
in
how
one
many
hit.
of you are dead?
Yeah, I am dead. Because in fact, wait, how much did we take? I took 64.
64.
Is it 64 damage?
62.
62. Oh, in that case, I am on 0. I am unconscious and dying.
Yes.
I'm up and standing still.
I'm alive.
How many hit points?
I'm on 29 HP.
How much hit points do you have?
61.
Oh,
I succeeded my 25 at 25.
I'm stood up and heavily blooded.
make a DC 18 wisdom check.
Who's that for? Nathan.
Everyone's alright. 17. Wisdom. Not wisdom. That's minus 2.
Ah!
What have you on?
Wait. If I get 4, I succeed.
What are you
What's
doing?
this for? Bless.
My
Key
bless
point.
still.
Oh yeah.
No.
You are now mad as well.
Wait, is it mad or frightened or charmed?
You have now entered madness. You are now under my control.
But it's cool. It's cool.
I'm still alive.
That's his first action.
Chill.
Stop
Down.
It's one of its abilities is chill of the void. Hey, chill. As you each of you begin to fall,
You're not down and still alive.
how much health?
4 points.
Can I kill him?
Make the wisdom save from seeing this thing.
That's right, Tom. It is a BFD.
BFD,
Fucking dragon.
big fucking
Yes.
dragon. Yeah.
Literally.
Look up Void Dragon from Tome of Beasts.
D4.
I'm making it even more powerful than that.
D4.
Bless. D4.
No, it's already assault from Leland.
1. So that is 13.
I may have made a miscalculation on damage dice, but I'll take it as what it was before. It should have been 90 points of damage.
Could you?
Oh yeah, they've
Have
been
you
dead.
got the
I'd still be
iPad?
alive.
And he'd
I'd
have been
survive.
completely dead.
Have you got the iPad?
I was on 60 HP.
Can you pass me the iPad?
Yeah, 90 damage.
Yeah, but I was impressed. I succeeded.
As you each begin to basically either lose your sanity or just outright lose consciousness, you see Nisa before you.
Walking the void.
Mercy. She's Mercy. She's Mercy in disguise.
With her staff basically pushing off the void rays, stopping it.
She's Mercy.
Can you just type the password in?
Why did you just one-shot Rassilon then?
You opened Acrobat.
No, I didn't. Shut up. Are you dead?
Yeah.
Dead or just dead?
Nobody's
You're mad.
dead.
You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. You're dead yet.
Unconscious.
Unconscious.
Well, you were completely dead.
No, just very, very nearly.
That was my alarm telling me it's 8:30.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah, it would be if we were doing D&D.
Yeah,
Game
it
Threat.
zero. It would have taken
So yes,
68. Damage was 61.
she's pushing the
90. The damage
No,
was-
it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was.
she's pushing this energy back, keeping it from fully corrupting you and taking you away. And she just has a look of sorrowful regret as she begins to make the same actions Rassilon did, and everything goes white.
She's going to turn into a Mega Smurf.
Everything goes white.
And the idea was probably to try and stop from joining us.
Everything goes white, and then just black text starts scrolling up the screen.
No.
Story written and directed by Connor Chappell.
No.
The cast in order of appearance was Russell Dazzleland, played by
Razzle.
Bob Marley. Or Jason Momoa. He needed dreads, and he had to be like super buff and also have blue hands. I feel like we could paint Jason Momoa.
It wasn't Momoa. No.
Jason Momoa.
If it was played by anyone, it would be played by Jason Momoa. You wake up on a beach.
With Jason
What's
Momoa.
a beach?
You have all been plane shifted.
Is it a white beach?
What
is
is
all the
this
sand really
place?
white?
White.
Is there tiny little crabs here?
You know what a shore looks like, but as you all begin to regain consciousness and look around, you see the biggest river you've ever seen. You can't see the other side of the river.
Welcome to ancient Egypt.
What's this?
With a knife.
Is there tiny little crabs around?
Yes.
Do they look like
People,
pebbles?
what happened to home?
I can't
Okay.
teleport anymore.
We're in limbo,
What?
guys.
People, what happened to home?
No.
Is that where?
Can
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lick one?
They're carrying loads of little crabs carrying a pyramid off. Wait, that's my pyramid.
Wait, do we wake up? Because
You all have 1 hit point. You no longer have madness, but you are on 1 hit point. The toll of teleportation fucking hurts. So you awaken on a sandy shore.
Full on mess of this.
In front of you is a jungle. To the back of you is this great giant river that just doesn't seem to end. You could probably guess it's the sea. Not your character, but your player.
I'm
Yeah.
thirsty,
You
so
understand
I'm
this.
going to go and try some of the water.
You make a Constitution saving throw.
And you die.
9.
9.
Constitution plus 4 is 13.
You almost throw up because drinking salt water not good for you.
I didn't realise it was salt water.
Yeah, you didn't realise it was salt water. So you are now here.
Do we still have like laser tip with us? And the laser tip swords and stuff?
The weapons are with you. However, anything that would have been blown off you in the attack.
I freak out, and do I hyperventilate? Yes.
Apparently.
For how long?
Can I have the iPad, please?
How long am I?
Yeah.
I slap you.
All the clerics, once you've finished doing your spells, spell slots.
Got 15.
Let me finish.
Before you change page, can I just need that
I
table
can't
real quick?
Go wherever.
I get
Calm down, woman. Calm down.
bless
Yeah.
and guiding ball.
Can I hug you?
I get
It's a
Aid
comforting
and warding
free
balls.
mess that I am.
1 second.
I think we should build a shelter and fire and have a long rest.
And I also
Do we know how to do
get
that?
Bacon
No.
of Hope and
Do
Crusaders
we know how
Mantle.
to do that?
Bacon of Hope.
We can try.
Flipping Sam. Do we know how to
And
do that?
we used two sons.
Yeah,
all the
we
time.
don't. There's
I've
never been a point in
I have a
time.
feeling
where
we're
fire
a bit
has
low
been
on the
necessary.
survival instincts.
We must have made fires.
No, torches have been necessary, but a bonfire or any sort of fire.
Hang on.
We might have made fires. What
I
would
like
we cook with?
To cook.
Yes.
I know what a fire is.
Yeah, you would know how to make fire.
So, I mean, some of
What's
us
it be
must
called?
know how to like make.
Oh no, because you would have had to have been able to cook.
But if it's light and warm outside, if we're at beach, then we don't need a fire.
So, anyway, so looking around, guys, the clerics. Now that you've prepared your spell slots, you are not allowed to change your spell slots. You have prepared spells. You are now disconnected from your gods.
I'm literally just trying to write them out now, but I'll do them.
Yeah. You are disconnected from your gods. You are not in the same plane of existence. Your gods don't exist.
Now we need new gods.
Possibly. Well, no, you need your old gods when you return.
Are you guys going new? Is that what's happening?
Can I go find Pingu?
So,
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Knowing that, I will.
Anyway, I'm going to build a fire.
you're going to attempt to build a fire.
Roll
a survival check. Roll a survival check.
Just want to say.
No, you want to have him help you because he can take it for your attack action.
I want to say, why are we building a fire?
I don't know.
Because I want to cook some crabs.
We want to cook some
I
crabs.
want to help.
Everyone make a perception check.
I'll make a perception. Passive is 14, and I roll
I made a really good fire.
9.
18.
What's this for?
Perception.
Perception check.
Perception. Okay. 14, which is.
I got 21.
21. So
Perception
you two notice a lot of blood leading up the beach.
Whilst I'm
12.
making a fire,
Oh.
I noticed blood.
Sort of leading up to the beach and into
Yeah.
the forest.
I can't tell anything. I'm a whimpering mess.
We made a really good
I have
fire.
leaves on my
Okay.
hand.
I helped.
Are you
make
following
a
the
really
blood
good
trail?
fire. Catch some crabs. Yeah. I'm just gonna go.
Who's following the trail?
Blood this way. I will go.
You're going?
And
I'll
I'm
follow if
gonna
she
go
tells
follow
me.
the blood.
Okay, okay.
I will sit and
I'll
pray
follow you.
in an attempt to contact my god.
You get nothing.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm still doing it. I will keep doing it until I finish my spell slots.
Okay, you're basically calling and getting the answer phone message. Hi,
Yeah.
your god is not currently available.
Hello, this is Oketra. I can't come to the phone right now. You know what to do. Beep.
Be nice to people.
Yeah. Remember, solidarity. It's a good thing. Trademark. Solidarity might not actually be a good thing. Something conditions like.
See your DM for details.
Yeah.
So I'll follow you because like you calm me down a lot, so I'm like, okay.
Anybody fancy a short rest?
No.
Currently, these guys are following the.
Nah, I'm gonna go. I'll come back.
Following the blood trail. I'm following it through the forest or the jungulated forest. You finally come to a not a corpse, but a dying creature. It's Nisa. She's rested up against a tree, sort of intermittently passing out of consciousness.
Is she blue?
Does anybody have any stabilizers?
No, she's not blue.
Can I say hi?
What?
Can we stabilize
I
her?
got healing web.
Does not take effect.
Can we stabilize her?
You couldn't kidding me.
Unless you've got some other way to save it.
They're dying.
Read me the description of Spare the Dying.
Spell the dying's fucking dope. It's like this person who's dying isn't dying. End of spell.
Hang on.
I'm just going to quickly check because I've just moved my
Such a
audio.
living creature that has no hit points, creature becomes stable, spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
We're getting triple. We're getting video. Read that again, please. I was just checking that.
It's kind of fucking weird for it to come up on there, for God's sake.
It probably is.
Living creature, no hit points, creature becomes stable.
It has hit points. She has.
Fucking healing word!
Does not take effect.
How
She
can
can't regain health.
how can she be on
Hang on.
more than 0 hit points if she's in and out of consciousness?
Exactly.
0 hit points is
Presumably she's got like some kind of disease or poison that is
Working
unconscious.
Can I say hi?
You're not
You
with
th-
them. You're not
you're
with them. You're staying with the
I know,
campfire.
so I said
Oh,
full time.
okay.
I can't leave two people. Alright.
Can I
But
use
then you left
detect
us two
force
on
to
our
see
own.
what's going on there?
Pardon?
Can I use detect force to see
Are
what's
you
going
there?
No, you're making a fire.
You didn't go with them.
on? Okay.
You were making a fire. These are the only ones there. And considering they haven't come back to tell you because it'd be a bit too
Shall
late.
Like you just full on ignoring you.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say I'm gonna start screaming and shouting for help. panicking.
Are you with me, sir?
Does she look like she's magically...
She's covered in that like star goo.
Can I dispel magic? No, I can't dispel magic because it's going to be like above fucking third or fourth level.
Well, what's dispel magic though?
Choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of fourth level or higher on the target, make an ability check using
I don't think the Void Dragon.
The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, make a check.
The spell ends.
You may make a dispel magic check.
So, fourth level, make an ability check.
You have to get a high number to say that.
Can I help?
13.
No, you're not there.
You can't help with spellcasting.
Do you have bless on you still?
Have these guys heard me screaming and shouting for help?
You would have heard this by now, but it will take you 2 or 3 turns to
Do
get
I
here.
add my spellcasting ability?
Does it say
It
twice?
says make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Yes.
Okay. 17.
17.
We'll bless add to it.
Bless would have stopped by now, I would have think, because I've been damaged and what have you, I've been dead. Yeah, Bless is
Yeah.
gone.
Well, it depends how long it took.
If this dice is higher than
Suppose.
15, she lives. If not, you're going to have to find another to save her or she dies.
Okay.
Does she have another loot?
Higher than 15.
Oh no!
10. She's still bleeding out.
But not, I've got
She's bleeding.
7.
She's bleeding Stargate.
The star goo has left, but she's still bleeding.
I've got Bacon of Hope.
Bacon
I wonder if Bacon of Hope. If she's the Bacon of Hope, what happens?
Bacon of that.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Okay, so you two have arrived now.
Okay. Bacon of Hope. This bacon bestows help and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. They each gain a piece of bacon. For the duration, each target who has eaten the bacon has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. But they can't regain hit points. So. Unless you can't gain hit points from the spells. No, she regains maximum, but she still can't regain any. Okay. What throw did you make her take then? What throw did she take?
I did a.
No, it was like
Like a mega death save.
yeah.
Okay.
She's not dead, but she's
Yeah. Okay.
she's on her way out.
So the bacon.
Does she have any good
of hope
loot?
will not help.
Where is she bleeding from? Everywhere.
Everywhere. She basically used the last of her energy to plane shift you all.
From she's bleeding out of her bones. It's quite messy.
Can I use the Detect Force to see if she knows a way out
Of where she currently is.
of where she currently is and just in general.
You're getting minimal
Can we
brain
not just do a
activity.
medicine check?
Just the words "I'm
Is that-
sorry" over and
You
over and
can't
over again.
regain health. She's incapable of regaining health. Yeah, I suppose she's like unconscious. It's just she's just dreaming
Just
about
to
like
stabilise
fish.
her.
And,
No, she's dreaming about you guys, and
Can we not
Trans-
stabilise it?
you've tried spare the dying, it doesn't work. You've tried healing, it doesn't
I've
work.
tried that. I've tried fucking dispel magic, but not.
You've got rid of the goo. You've got rid of the goo, but
She's
something
still
else is still.
dying.
Yeah, something else is affecting her. Two
But
things
nothing
at
else
the
I
same
can
time.
help.
Can I try and ask her what's wrong?
She's unconscious. She's drifting in and out of consciousness. Basically, asking her what's wrong might answer, I was born on the 19th of February.
That's what's wrong.
Is there anything visible that's on her?
No.
No, she's just cut up to. She's shredded. Like,
She's been keelhauled.
wait,
Can I watch
I
it?
can cast Death Ward on her.
can you?
Yeah.
Death Ward doesn't do anything. It just stops them from dropping to.
Second section of Death Ward, paragraph 3 says if the spell is still in effect when the target is subjected to an effect that would kill it instantly without dealing damage, she's not taking damage or receiving damage, she's just like dying. The effect is instead negated and against the target, and this spell ends. Oh, also the spell that would kill her ends. But the effect doesn't end. So if she's under like some aura of deadness, that won't end. But I can death ward her. It only takes 6 seconds.
So it's
I'll
just.
So as
put my hand on her.
there's sort of
and
like a shimmery
I
glow,
have
and
to-
it keeps
what's
pulsing.
verbal and somatic? What's S? S is
So-
wavy hand.
yes.
So I touch her and I speak the sacred oaths of
Bacon.
Ketra. And no, it's not the bacon of hope. I'm keeping that for myself. What happens?
As you place it, it's like a shimmering shield around her, which does begin to pulse as it's trying to resist this death magic. It's resisting it, but how long will it resist it for?
8 hours.
But well, you have 8 hours to figure out how to save her. You're now in an operating room. Go.
Any effect that would instantly kill her, so that when the point where the spell overcomes her and she dies, that spell failed. That effect fails to happen, but my protective field is diminished. It fades along with the spell.
Takes it down with it.
Yeah, and if it does physically cause her damage instead, it drops her to 1 hit point. If it would drop her below 0. So she's protected from damage and just outright dying.
Yeah. Come on,
I have that one.
Dude, Death Ward protects you from power word kill. Or wish. That person is dead. No, it's not. I mean, you have to. If you're gonna wish, you just go that person.
What direction was she travelling in?
Dies in 30 seconds.
Has died 20 seconds ago, and then you're like, woo, time, and then they're dead.
Say, I wish they didn't exist. What?
Yes, yeah, that person ceases to exist.
But therefore, your wish can't exist, and therefore.
Which direction?
Hang on.
Which direction?
I have that one. So we can flip flop whilst we rest for a bit, 8 hours.
Yeah, we can just flip
and then
flop
keep
on.
travelling.
Unless the effect happens too rapidly, it could wipe us out. Yeah, where did she look like she came from? She came from where we started?
Yes.
Why did she move here? Could you read her mind and try and figure out?
All you're getting is just, I'm sorry, just over and over and over again.
Which direction was she travelling in? Can we tell that?
No, she was heading into a forest.
Let's go.
She is an elf.
Should we travel further in to see if there was somewhere she was going?
I will stay with her. Do you guys want to go into the woods?
I shall use my...
Into the woods!
Hang on, before we all start walking around.
I'm going to the toilet whilst you guys decide what you're going to do with the dying niece.
Can I use prayer of healing? Because we're all on 1 health.
Shit, yeah, we need help.
I was just thinking that. It's like, before we go anywhere, can we
prayer of healing?
Another second level spell slot and give you all some health and myself.
We've not regained any spell slots from the last combat.
No, I still have spell slots left.
I
now have 1 first level left, 1 second level, 2 thirds, and 1 fourth.
Should we have a longish rest?
A longish rest.
Long rest is either 8 hours or
right. I'm still going to heal us all, so that if we get ambushed in the middle of the night or something, we're not half dead.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking, shall we have a long rest so we can get everything back, everything we need?
Long rest.
We've just been through a massive trauma.
We're trying to save this woman.
We'll just
and
get everybody on the beach, and I'll cast fireball in the wood.
She only has 8 hours.
I can only keep her protected for 8 hours.
Yeah, but then
at maximum.
But yeah, but I said we could flip flop.
She has the same spell.
Okay, but if the effect, right? So if the spell overcomes the whatever thing's killing her overcomes her in the next 10 minutes, right? My spell ends. And she doesn't die, at which point you immediately need to cast yours, but I can't recast mine for 8 hours. So what we need to do is try and find out what's killing her as rapidly as possible. As much as we can stop it happening twice, we can't make it stop more than that unless...
Yeah, so if it's going to happen like every 10-20 minutes, we can't do it. We
we don't have time for a long rest, but we could short rest.
Well, I can have a...
I don't get anything from a short rest.
I've got nothing to do with
a
short rest.
We don't get spell shots from a short rest either.
You get sorcery points.
No, it does long rest.
But sorcery point can reset.
But you don't get the
spell point.
You want to say how many sorcery points have you got left?
How many spell slots?
Sorcery points.
Sorcery points. Oh, 6 out of 7, so I've got loads.
Okay, how many spell slots have you got left?
Spell slots?
Yeah.
Loads.
Oh, right, in that case, just...
I can go and sneak around in the forest to where she was going.
Well, why don't you all just
right,
go? I'm quite happy to keep her alive.
The blood trail just ends where she is. It doesn't go off somewhere else and she's come back.
Oh, wait a minute. How many spells?
She sort of got to this tree and just sort of like...
We're just going to check if she was trying to go into the
have?
woods to try and get to something or to do something.
Can I stealth?
We have
roll
4 level 1s, 3 level 2s,
You can still get a
3
1.
level 3s, 1 level 4.
Okay.
26.
Everybody gets 11
You know you're
health.
pretty stuff.
Everyone
I'm
gets
just gonna
11
walk
health.
I know I usually do them, but it's just
We should
quicker
all be
this
on
way.
Oh, there's general area.
Yeah, we're all on 12.
You don't find
since
it.
Oh, we're on 12 health.
Whilst Colette was casting that, if we all want to take another 5 minutes, we could all roll some hit dice to regain some life.
Yeah, because that takes me 10 minutes to cast that one.
Yeah. So should we all take a short rest, except from Colette who's taking a 10-minute cast?
I'm looking
Yeah.
around, so...
So how many hit dice can we use?
How many hit dice can you roll in a short rest? Can you roll,
You
as
can
many?
roll all of them as many as you want.
As many as you want. Do you have to roll them all at once?
No.
It seems like
No.
a waste to do that.
I
Just
roll
roll them
mine at once.
Roll
roll
them
them
one
one
at a time
time.
and then see how many you need.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I roll. I'm sad. I use 7 hit dice before that fight, and then I get murdered. Yeah, there's nothing around where she was, by the way.
Is there nothing? Did you say
15.
nothing?
No.
Nothing.
I said it's around with the 26.
No, it's there's nothing of note within the local area you could find.
And it's not going to link me further on.
Oh, we don't have the flying. Damn
Just
it.
the overhead.
Yeah. It just came into my brain. I was like, I wish.
So did he not get planes shifted with us? Presumably he died in the last realm. Well, I mean, as far as we know, he's died in the last realm.
Yep.
That's sad.
Maybe he's reverted into a normal bird, and it's just a bird flying about.
That would be cool. Matty, you are now a bird.
But it wasn't with you on top of the
Yeah.
tower. It's a sad fact, but
Nope.
So we need to train about until like level 15, and then we'll go back and we'll go and kill the dragon.
you'll reclaim your homeland.
Yeah.
Well, how if we can get back?
I'm sure there isn't a plane shift spell at some point.
But we need to do it by going back in time. So I say we keep going till level 15, and we just train in this world for like Dragon Ball Z training montage. Right. However, at level 10, I'll multi-class into a Chrono Mage, right? And by level 5 Chrono Mage, we can start rewinding time.
Right then.
We're on this, guys. We're on this.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
Sneak peek for
We're
the
not
next
in-
campaign.
we're not
Someone's going to be a Chrono
We're
Mage,
not in a
maybe,
time
or maybe a
loop anymore, are we?
Demonologist, who really knows.
We're not in a time loop anymore, are we?
Oh, everyone commit suicide. I feel like that's a risky trick because the time loop would take us back to before we beat what's his face.
We just kill Razalon and run away.
Or maybe we should let him do what he was gonna do.
You don't feel like you don't feel like you have time on your side
Yeah,
anymore.
to be honest, if it was the gods that was keeping us, like our gods that stopped us from dying, we're no longer in the same realm.
Yeah.
I feel like
When you try and get some new gods.
just start praying to everything.
Let's
You
Warlock.
Tree.
We'll multi-class into druids
Give me
quickly.
insight.
Find some trees.
Well,
I love you, Tree.
Planeswalker is a prestige class, not a normal class.
I will become a planeswalker.
If you're thinking in class types, Nisa is a prestige class planeswalker. She's something else first.
So she's a few levels of something, and then
I think she's
like
a druid first.
5 to 10 levels of. Yeah, she was a druid. She had druid magic.
Mm-hmm.
But she was quite a high level druid. She was.
If she was a high level druid, what would she be trying to do?
Is there anything that what do druids need?
Plants and trees and
Friends with all the little woodland creatures.
So we need to go further into the wood.
I like
We've just
Jenna.
done that. Nathan did it.
But he only checked the local
I
area.
checked, like a good half a mile around, but a little bit after.
Oh, if you just said half a mile,
Yeah, that's
when
the
you say
general
local area,
yeah, local area. I'd say it's.
Yeah, half. Okay, you go out
I
again.
said that's 20 metres to local area.
yeah, local area is 20
Okay,
meters.
well, I'll go half a mile radius.
What
Oh,
you could
right.
reasonably see if the area.
Okay,
wasn't
you
obscured.
have 10 minutes whilst he's checking the local area
again.
again.
So
I would like
for
you
the
to
first
try
time,
and
check
make
the
some
local area.
You check the surrounding area because you regained hit points, didn't you?
Yeah,
That's my
I'm
point. You were close enough to regain hit
I'm
points.
at 18. So I'll just say if I find anything like kind of tracks, I'll go to up to a mile distance away.
Okay. I would like you all to make some actions whilst you're.
I would like to try and catch some crabs. Cook them.
Alright.
Go back to where our fire was.
Crabs.
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 Go back to where the fire
Taste
was.
better.
Mr. Krabs.
Can I see if I can have any idea on how to build a shelter?
You may roll a.
Survival check.
What did Nisa tell us that were a secret?
That she first went to.
I told you that when she orgasms, she goes up her toes.
Knew that was going to come up.
That's actually James's secret.
yeah. I'm actually the secret lead. I'm the inspiration for the buff life out. That's what it is.
Her secret was actually Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
She first planeswalked when she was.
I've got that one written down, hang on.
5. Something like that.
Need 14
What?
first
Yeah.
sparks and arrived in a place called Zendikar. There you go.
Are we in Zendikar now?
You don't.
Can I do a
Like you would know
Yeah,
that.
I know. I was just trying to see if I could trick you.
Can I do a perception check to find out? Is it like flying letters?
Roll a perception check.
Need
20.
50.
No.
You got a 2 anyway.
No, I got a 0 because I have -2. Oh, that was a 20.
Yeah, the DM did re-roll your dice.
No, I slapped it off the table. And as we know from Warhammer, if the dice doesn't hit the table, it doesn't count. No, you don't know.
But
There's no giant welcome.
There's no giant welcome to Zendikar.
If we open up our chat log, we have a message from the server host, and it's like welcome to our server
you
for Zendikar.
No, you do not have a server
Here are the
host.
rules. Please
No,
talk to
we're
an
all
admin
sat
if
here
you have
doing
issues.
this like we can log. So that online is actually left-handed.
Where, the Nikachu.
Huh?
I'm going to call it Nike Chew. When did this start? The stream or the campaign? The stream 7. The campaign 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we do it on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 7 through to 10.
Yeah.
Ish. 10 minutes out maybe,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for like the last 3
Click on
weeks,
the chat too.
we're quite far into it.
Yeah, we're quite far into it. They've just plane shifted to another realm, which is covered in sand and beaches.
Well, sand we're used to.
Yeah, beaches and
Beaches and this river that keeps going, we're not.
yeah.
Also trees, lots of trees. There's a few
Can
more
I just
trees.
throw a suggestion at that? Do you reckon if we shout really loud, or does anybody
Hang
have
on.
any spells that make a really
Well, see what's
loud
happening.
noise?
Hang on.
You return to the camp north of here, which is the direction she was travelling. There is what looks like an abandoned temple and shrine.
You look like an
Right,
abandoned
I
temple.
want. Right, let's make
I have
What do you
I
call
have
them?
thaumaturgy that
Two
can make my
sticks
voice
and
shout louder than
Let's
normal.
not shout because it's kind of saying, "Oh, big bad evil thingies, let's go kill these nerds."
Right.
Let's not shout. Let's go to the temple.
We want to make some kind of. I don't know what you call them.
We don't
Carrying people.
Stretcher.
Two long sticks.
Stretcher.
Yeah, we want to build a stretcher. And we're
I
gonna
think
carry
I
it.
think just carrying her as is
Well, she
is
can't
the
die,
only way.
right? Isn't it
Okay.
like 8
She can't technically die unless one of you drops her.
Yeah, but if
So you're
that
like-
does happen, then the spell ends and Colette has to use a 4th spell on her.
Okay, let's all carry her.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Well, there's enough of us that we could.
Okay, let's go visit this temple.
James
I'm gonna
and
pick
Colette,
up
you can
quick.
feel eyes on you.
Ooh. Like eyes on me, like physically pushing against me, like this slightly view.
Yeah,
Someone's
yeah,
taken
slightly
an
bit.
eye out of
No,
the temple and placed it on.
Watching you. Like you can
Just
feel eyes watching you in the distance.
How far in the distance to them?
Can I see if I can figure out where they're coming from?
Nope.
Roll a creepy check.
You know there are things watching you.
Okay, I don't mean to alarm you all, but
So, sent me that earlier.
yeah.
No.
Why is it with Tommy just memes?
It's about 10 minutes and you arrive at this this temple. It seems abandoned, sort of Mayan in inspiration, or Mayan in architecture. Although your characters wouldn't know that, but it gives you a mental picture. Sort of the Mayan sort
Is
of
it like a
architecture.
step pyramid type thing, or
Yeah, there is a step pyramid in the distance, which is the focal point of this temple.
Is there any-
It's all overgrown and it's all this beautiful jade colour, sort of jade with a little bit of sort of like sea blue
So we don't recognise it.
mottled in.
With a
At
steep
all.
pyramid?
No, this looks completely. Oh, honestly, this couldn't be more alien to you.
It's some kind of pyramid with weird steps on it.
Who'd put steps on a pyramid? I mean, look, they're meant to be smooth.
There's like slides, but big.
Can we see an entrance?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask.
How are you supposed to
You
get
can
into
see-
these things?
You can see up the steps there is like a chamber opening.
Right, I
think
will
we should
go
head
and
up there.
look through the chamber.
Are you carrying her up there?
Yeah.
Are you all
If
carrying her
there's-
all the way
If
up?
there are steps on the outside, does that mean we have to get in from the top?
Sets
I can
how
see an
we're
entrance
probably-
up there. We're gonna go up there. Does anybody want to come with me, or are we
All
gonna
of
stay
them.
outside? Right, are we all coming?
Yeah.
Right, we're all
Yes,
going
sir.
in the entrance.
Yeah, you can
does
still
that-
feel the
why
eyes
would
watching
that?
you and looking around. You cannot see anything. So you
Let's
get
go.
so you
Finally,
get to the
now all
top
the
and there
level
is an
3 spells.
altar in the
Let's
distance.
put her on the
Let's
altar.
put her on the altar.
You putting her on the altar?
If we accidentally sacrifice her to Cthulhu, right, honestly, guys, can we look around? What's around this altar? What's going on here?
Can I have to try to sense any magic without detect magic?
I don't know.
No, you cannot just sense magic.
Can I do an Arcana check?
All the spells.
Okay, so are you placing her on the altar? Yes. Okay, so placing her on the altar, nothing appears to happen all that greatly. I would like you to all make perception checks.
You dare turn this into Shadow Colossus or some shit.
I got a 1, I've leaved.
I got a 20 critical, it's right there if you want to look
So
at
did
it.
I.
That's an 8.
Go!
That's an 8.
No, that'll not.
9.
9. So the 2 clerics, 4, 9.
No, sorry, -1.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, good.
Sorry, 2.
I have leaves in my
These
retina.
these 3 are sort of looking over her body like, you think this would be? She was obviously walking here, and as you two sort of like turn around to look around, you are completely surrounded by blue people. Not the avatars. No, as in not like Lazotep. As in like their skin is blue, and it's got sort of like a mottly sort of jade colour in it, but not like their skin is made of stone.
So this is Team Smurf.
Wait, hang on, we probably look really weird to them as well.
Bark.
Being a snake, 2 dogs and a human, or a...
I don't know, what is it?
Yeah, he's a human.
He's a human.
Let's just
It's a dark-skinned human.
let's just get an all
He's
fours
a
as
blue
Bark.
human. And then 2
Yeah, it's a very, very strange
black dogs and
appearance.
black
Can we,
snakes.
I'm going to say hello.
No, do we see? 'Cause
They've
it's
all
definitely-
got like
they're
these
not
these
looking for
jade
anybody.
spears
We're looking
sort of
at
pointed
Lisa.
towards you.
I'm going to... I don't even have my weapons out. I'm just going to go.
I always have my weapons out.
They look
Open palm
very
gestures,
similar.
Open palm gestures.
It's sort of a blue with a dark blue, and then like orange around like the beard area and thing. They sort of look a lot like that.
Before you showed me that, I was just imagining Ewoks with a load
Okay.
of spears.
I rolled a 15.
Yes.
Do I perceive a change in their behaviour, which makes me...
Scary.
Are you trying to perceive things?
No, yeah, I'm trying to perceive a change in these guys' behaviour.
You
That
perceive
makes
a
me
change in
wanna
this. You turn around and you see that you are currently surrounded by a lot of people in this jade armor.
I'm going to
and
say
these-
hello.
I make an
Spears.
exclamation. I make an
I'm
exclamation
going to
of
say
fear.
hello
I'm
with
like,
you.
On saying that, one of them sort of like points the spear. Like,
No sudden movements. Everybody remain calm.
Can we slowly point to Nisa and see if they understand who she is?
pointing. They don't.
You okay?
Poison dart.
One of our characters actually one of our players almost died there. Great.
Let's roll a inspiration.
Can you understand me?
You are being very patronizing.
Right, cool. No, I just want to get past the whole.
Like I said,
Do the first
we said
sentence
hello
slow.
twice and not
Well,
one
they
of them
didn't say
responded.
anything. That's why I was doing it quite slowly.
So if a group of armed guards found you in their sacred temple and they would be standing there with spears and you went hello, would they be like hello?
Yeah.
No, I was
Of course they
expecting
would.
some kind of response. Be it, I was expecting, what are you doing here? They didn't say anything after we said hello. So
They're more waiting for whatever you're doing. They're
we don't know what we're doing. We're
literally wandering the woods
We've
now.
magically appeared onto a sand thing. We found this woman that we know that's half dead, and we found a temple. So we were like, temples. We know what temples can do. Can temples revive? And then you've shown up. We don't know what we're doing. We're confused.
Do you know this woman? Have you seen her before?
No.
No. Can you? Does this temple have any magic properties in it that can revive people? Otherwise, we're screwed.
No, but one of our elders. One of our elders.
Can you help her? She's dying.
Two of the physicians sort of approach and sort of start inspecting the body. You are all escorted down the steps into the side,
That's fine.
away from the body. And you enter away from the body. Away from Nisa. I never.
Ooh, they're trying to revive her. Get on with it. Come on.
So you're led down the steps and you're led into a separate room. The room is very dark. Not almost pitch black, but very, very dark. Across the room there's an individual sort of sat huddled over, sort of robed hoods. The robed hood over his head. You can tell it's a male voice when he speaks. Like, who is it?
What did he say, sorry?
Who is
Who
it?
is it?
As in, who are we or who is she?
Answer the question.
Okay, well,
He's playing the pronoun game.
Well, it is a dog, another dog, 2 snakes, a human, and a half-dead human woman-y elf thing in the temple.
You sort of see the head sort of turn slightly. You cannot see the face, but he sort of turns slightly. Continue.
Oh, okay.
There's more.
Okay, yeah. Wait, what? There's more. Well, there's names. If you would like its name, can I have its name as well?
You may not.
We don't know how we got here.
Why?
Can we give him a very, very brief, very sparse, and not very detailed account of the very basics? Like, Nisa, the woman who's dead.
Are you telling the name? Yes.
The woman who's dead is Nisa. She's our friend. She brought us here with magic. She needs to be revived. We came from another place where there's a great evil has happened, and we wish to return there to defeat it. That's all we're saying.
What is this great evil?
A big ass flying dragon.
What was his name?
Bolus.
No, Razorn, you've killed.
The god
Pharaoh.
What did Nisa call him?
Bolus.
Ebola. Nicole Ebola.
Nicole Bolas. He doesn't correct you saying Nicole Bolas.
No,
Nicole Bolas.
Nicole Ebola.
Nicole Ebola. I always ruins my cool names.
And it's not like the last name isn't Ebola. It's just one word.
Nicole Bolas. There's a brief pause as this individual steps up his long, flowing blue robe, sort of like almost down to his knees.
How tall are they?
About human size.
Okay.
Varying heights of human stature.
I'm presuming we've had his weapons.
Oh yeah. You are unarmed when you're in this room.
Right. Yeah. So we didn't give up a struggle for that, I presume.
This individual, hood almost completely covering his face, approaches you. Nisa's outside then.
In the devil.
Poor girl. Getting herself into all sorts of trouble.
Well, do you know her?
You do that.
Takes down the hood, and he's human. Pale skinned, black hair. And yes, I'm going with all the famous ones. He says his name is Jace. Oh my god, I'm the biggest fan!
I swoon.
Yeah, you'll play a character behind you. Go.
I get out my autograph tablet. Can you chisel your name into my autograph tablet?
Why would she bring us here?
Yeah.
What is this place?
It will have been a random plains jump to somewhere where she has friends.
The big blue ocean? Big blue river?
It's called an ocean.
What's an ocean? It's not a river.
It's like a giant river, yes.
Wow. How
wall-
wide is it? Because I can't see the other side.
Yes. I've only been here a few weeks.
Oh.
Well, where we come from, there's just like it's desert as far as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Amonkhet.
You know it?
Yes, I know of the plain of Amonkhet.
Can you send us back?
And there's a moment of.
I don't think we're getting that quite yet.
No,
Why?
No, we want to know. Well, this guy knows of our realm, and
why
the big
is
bad
Nisa
has come
so
here.
torn up?
She tried to fight Bolas, I assume.
Yeah.
Do we have any family back home?
Not anymore.
No, but did we?
Probably most of them at that point would have actually been dead. Most of them would have actually already been dead because of the trials.
All right.
Yeah. So any living.
Why the hell would I want to go back there?
All of a sudden, the party decides, "Fuck it, we're going to live in the jungle." Welcome to the jungle.
You very nearly told us what plane we were in then.
Pardon?
You very nearly told us what plane we were in then.
Nope.
So
where are we now?
Does this world have a name? Just not that it's really important, but
you have asked him a question, and we'll loop back to that now. You asked, "Can you go home?" And he sort of goes, "I want to say yes. I can't."
Why?
Well, there's something inhibiting the ability to plane shift on this plane of existence.
Oh, what? Which plane of existence? This one or the other one?
We're in a place called Ixalan.
Okay.
that rings a bell.
That's because it's right over there.
Yeah, if you look over to that magic booster set over there.
Yes. You're currently on the plane of Ixalan.
Okay. So why can't we go home?
There's something inhibiting plane shifts.
So by something you mean you don't know?
Yeah, in other words.
Yes,
Right.
I thought you would get that.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You were playing the pronoun game earlier.
This is
He
not
casts
the
silence
character
on you.
talking, but the player.
No.
If you're going to counterspell, he's going to counterspell your counterspell.
I'll counterspell his counterspell with my not yet prepared spell list because I've literally written Bacon of Hope in the wrong box 4
Basically,
times now.
There's going to be a quest to remove
Aww.
well,
I
the
can't
plane
can't
walking
spell it.
barrier.
I need voice and stuff.
It's middle finger.
Wait,
He's just basically shutting you up because you keep getting mouthy at him. You can't talk. You can talk as a player.
You can just sit there with your middle finger up.
Because you're doing the pronoun game and it's irritating me.
Is our friend Nita going to be okay?
I hope so. Speaking of which, and he just pushes you out of the way and starts walking off. And he immediately takes the left up the stairs.
I follow.
So you all follow him. You're now out of the zone of silence. So you can actually speak.
Or is it a zone?
Yeah, it's zone of silence. It's not silence on a person, it's zone of silence, isn't it?
you can cast silence as a permanent to a person, but it's a lot higher level. Like you wouldn't cast that just willingly.
Oh, yeah,
You
no,
just
it's
zone.
a radius. Oh, I didn't realise it was a radius, otherwise we didn't
This
stood
other
outside.
elf creature, is he comfortable with us yet? Is he done
He's
any-
human.
He's human.
He's human.
Alright, so he's not an elf. Is he... Do we get the impression that he's interested in others? Has he done any true things on us? Or is he happy with who we are?
The fact that you've brought Nisa here shows him that you're to be at least partially trusted.
Well, we just carried on in the direction that she was going.
I was just
Doesn't
trying
matter.
to get an ambient of whether we're seen as a danger or whether we're guests.
The armed escort has disappeared at this point, considering you're being led around
We're
by...
moving away from prisoner towards guests.
I wonder if you could crush us like an ant, though.
Yeah, you're getting that feeling.
So,
Most planeswalkers could. Minus Razalon, but that's because he was attempting to change class.
right, we've met first.
Jason Momoa! Ah! No.
Yes. Lisa in...
Can I ask you, is there anything we can do to help Nita?
As of right now, no, but there is something you can help me with.
And what would that be?
He sort of turns and sort of there's a moment of how the hell do I explain this to you guys?
Try.
Well, do you know a thing called blood?
Yeah.
Well, there are some people, bad people, on boats. I assume you know what boats are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That are coming
There's
to
one
this
giant boat.
that are coming to this island and biting people and drinking their blood.
Right.
They're called vampires.
Yes.
Obviously, you wouldn't know what vampires
Do
are.
they go on the top of the boat or the bottom of the boat?
They sail the boat.
So they're at the top.
Yes. You're about to go, so who's in the bottom, aren't you?
What do they do if they're dead?
Are they zombies?
They are dead.
How can they be?
So who's
How about you
sailing?
zombies?
Who's sailing the boat?
The dead people. The vampires.
James, we
From the
understand
bottom of the
dead
boat.
people
No, on
being
the
alive
top of
because
the
we're
boat,
familiar with
sweetie.
mummies.
So
James,
what's in the
Are
bottom
the
of the boat?
angels in the bottom of the boat?
we know what
We're
mummies are.
familiar with mummies, so
The concept
people
of
being
dead
alive.
walking isn't a new thing to us.
Yeah, but I'm just confused as to who's in the
driving
bottom of the boat. If the dead are at the top of the boat. Is this boat upside down?
No,
Are the
no,
sails in the
no,
water?
normal boat.
I've always thought that would be
oars,
very defensive
normal
of
oars.
a wooden roof. You make the angels very hard to get out though. Although if they're already
There are
in the
no
bottom,
angels here. There are no angels here. I've heard about the angels in your realm. The ones with the giant pikes that pin people to the floor. I've heard the stories.
people don't use boats for their dead.
No, they use them to invade here. I have a...
What's invade mean?
So they use these
To
boats
come here
to
and take
move
things that
around
aren't
on.
theirs.
Okay.
So they use the boats to get around on instead of.
Yes.
But they stand on the top of the boat, not the bottom.
Yes.
And they use the boat to make
This is the best thing.
I'm sure there are boats we use for transport as well.
You would know what transport boats is, but you're having the
Giant
comedy.
boat that moved the dead from the top of the river to the bottom of the river.
Yeah,
Must have been more
I
than
think
that.
the way I mean,
We only ever needed it once a month.
I mean, if you look
All
at
of
the
the
size
dead
of
went on the dead
their,
on the boat.
if you look
and
at
all
the
of
size of
them
their river.
Okay,
Sorry, did you say it was an
ocean. Ocean.
Okay, hang on then. So how big are your boats?
So,
It's a
Because
big,
if it's a very,
Like a
big
normal
river.
sized. You're missing the point.
A normal sized
These
boat.
people.
how big would the boats be?
I think what he means is because
He takes a 15-foot
Because
step
the
back
water-
from you all and casts
I think
silence.
because the water is so big. Oh,
You cast silence.
Must be the size
A
of
zone
my
of
city.
it's cast a zone of silence on you all.
I walk out of the zone.
We'll all walk around.
A second.
No, just laughing.
Shh. A second. The boat's a normal size. The dead people are on the top of the boat. In the bottom of the boat, they keep weapons and armor. There are no dead people in the bottom of the boat. The ocean is immensely large. I don't know how large because I haven't been on one of these boats yet. The dead are wearing armor. They're wielding swords, and they will bite you and try to drink your blood. They regenerate health when they drink this blood. They regenerate any wounds sustained to them. If you cut off their arm, they can't regenerate the arm, but they can heal that. So, in conclusion, there are vampires on this island. I need you to kill them. Also, he uncasts Zone of Silence.
So no mummies.
No.
Okay.
Also, there's a woman on this island. I know you won't know what this is, but there is a Medusa on this island. If you look at her and she wishes it, you will be turned to stone. Be careful. If you find her, run. She's powerful and she's a planeswalker like we are.
how do we know?
Not a powerful one, but you can imagine even a not powerful one who's a Medusa who can turn you to stone is powerful in her own right. You may now ask questions, one at a time.
How will we know
Raise your hands.
who she is or what?
She has
Looks
grey.
like
She's got grey skins and looks like she has snakes, like her but tiny,
Hang on, I'm taking notes.
like her but tiny and grey on her head as hair.
They have tiny Naga on her head.
Yes, but they're not sentient. They're not like her where she can speak. They're tiny. I'm sure you understand what a little snake. You will know what little.
Yeah.
She wears dead naga.
No, living naga.
What?
Yes.
Is there a
Where's
spell called
our
Bilbo's
part-
friend?
These
Yes.
vampires.
Yes.
What
It's Big B Town.
vulnerabilities are you aware of?
they are weak to radiant, but they are not burned by the sun.
We have laser tip swords.
Hang on before we get any further because
That's not
I've
really
forgotten
good.
what the Medusa looked like now.
So they doesn't do anything.
She's grey, she can't teleport very well, but she can,
Snakes for hair.
and she's got Naga for hair. That was the description thus far. Yeah. Also, if you look at her and she wants you to turn to stone, you can turn into stone.
So there's no
Wookiee
silver
and
vulnerabilities to these vampires then? You didn't tell us about that, did you?
Sorry, what?
You didn't mention anything about silver and vampires.
Although our Lazotep weapons are magical for the purpose of overcoming damage resistance. Because they're effectively
Yeah, do we
magic.
still have them?
They're effectively magic plus 0 weapons. So they don't give us the bonus of damage, but they are magic because some creatures are obviously like
Still have
vampires or
Yes,
ghosts can
but it's
be
not really
like
gonna be that
magic or
effective.
silver weapons.
So her name is Vaska.
And then the what? Who is?
Vaska. The Medusa. Vaska.
Is there any chance of a room to steam so we can
Yeah,
have a
we
long
could
rest?
do with the
We'll get you a room. I'll finish briefing you. Vaska.
How do you kill a vampire?
Stab it through the heart, top of its head, or if all else fails, hit it with any radiant magic. That works especially well.
Heart
So-
stab.
Set them on fire.
Radiant, not fire. But fire would work. A
Decapitate.
vampire on fire is a vampire that can't think.
Or radiant.
Vampires combust quite easily.
I can punch them.
Oh no!
Well, you got rid of all your radiant spells.
Oh, that means I can't use two of them down.
Why?
You can use it, you just need, like, radiant deals extra damage like it always has against you.
Necrotic damage.
So this will.
They're not immune to
vampires.
They're not
are
immune to
allergic
necrotic.
silver.
We don't even know if they have resistance to necrotic, do we? Or did you just say that?
He doesn't know.
Okay.
Okay, my brain immediately goes with anything that's undead. half the time it like regains health. And, like,
No undead in 5th edition regains health from
I'm sure
necrotic.
there's something that regains damage with health.
I think you might be thinking about 3rd edition.
Yeah, it was a classic thing, but they've dropped it in this one. But it could make them fully immune.
No,
Oh no, it's
he
not
doesn't
Fairy
know.
Touch. Okay.
But it's a you want to avoid her and her pirates.
What's a pirate?
Just
Like
at
a
this point,
I have a guy
like
involved.
like bad people.
Like
Bad people.
dissenters.
He already said there's no mummies.
Yes.
Yeah, but we already know that. We know what a dissenter is.
No, but you think a dissenter is good now.
So like normal people.
No.
What do they worship?
money.
Where are the gods?
Money?
Ooh.
Yes.
Giant walking monies?
Oh crap! You live in a society that doesn't. In the what? I'm not going to explain how money works. And the great thing is, I don't have to pay you.
Where are,
It's great.
where are the gods?
Boy, there are no gods.
No, there are. We see them.
There are no gods. There is only men.
No, we've seen the gods, haven't we?
You're lying. Why is he lying
We
to
saw
us?
them.
Can we trust you?
No.
What's going on?
He's a heretic.
You
Burn
real-
away.
We know there are gods. We've seen the gods.
Now.
And you saw a god come down onto a pyramid and blow you up.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah,
a god.
let's
Tell
go
you
to
what's
bed
real.
now. My head hurts.
There are gods. We've seen them.
I've fought Bolus before.
Yeah, but
We banished him.
We do know he's not a god.
yeah,
Oh,
but he's not a god.
But
He's
there
a
are
god.
no
hold
other
on.
gods.
I think I get it. The gods on this plane just don't interact with the people.
They're stupid.
They're probably on the other side of the river.
No,
I'm guessing they're just not very friendly.
I understand that in Amonkhet, your gods walk among your people.
No,
They're
no,
more
no.
just giants with overinflated
Mine
egos.
They're not.
didn't.
What?
Mine
Oh.
didn't. Mine
They're the
didn't.
gods of the river.
Like, am I the only one that's going to understand that not all gods
Yes.
have to be...
We don't
I get it,
understand
I get it,
that.
yeah,
Just,
well, I
but you
get
could
it
explain it as with them
Yeah.
all
No, as
like
in my
the-
character would, because my god's the only one that wasn't on the plane.
I would.
Yeah,
Like,
we
so
all,
visible.
but we all know of that god.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so there are gods. They're just a lot like which god was yours?
Anubis.
So all the gods are just like Anubis.
You know, just
Not
being
very
this long, yes.
Maybe across the river
I
is
get
not
it
a plane.
now. Do they?
You don't understand how this works, do you, sweetie?
It's a big river.
Do
a
they live
different
across
plane.
There's a river. We can cross it.
Shano?
Just because you can't see the other side doesn't mean the other side isn't
Or
there.
Shan?
Let's swim.
You said it's
Osh.
large.
Shin? Is that where they live across there?
What the
Oh,
The big river.
Sheen!
The Oshin. Yes.
I'm going to. We're now going to. 2 hours later. You understand what an ocean is now and understand how the gods work.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to say.
Sit here for 2 hours with us.
Um, During most of that conversation, he was tending to Nisa. She's going to live.
Yay!
However, at slightly decreased capacity of spells and shit.
What is a good healing spell?
Heal.
All of them.
Yeah,
How
but some of them
would
are
you-
not as good
Don't
as
die.
others.
Don't die.
Prayer of healing, the good one that you keep casting.
Prayer of healing, yeah, but that's the 10 minutes one, so that you do outside of combat.
Right, so no point me doing that because you're doing
Middle
it.
of a combat.
6 creatures, 2... No, because there is...
What other healing spells are good?
Oh, shit.
Right, so you've got your
I was-
basic cure wounds and healing word.
Are they worth taking at this level?
They're first levels. Cure wounds is an action, that's the D8 one. Healing word is a D4 bonus action.
I don't feel like they're worth doing at this point. I might take. Wait, what did you say? The Q. Wait, healing word is the bonus one.
Yeah.
Is there any other bonus action healing spells that you've got?
Yeah, the other one that because I have all of them really.
What about
the
mass?
healing
Is
stuff.
mass healing word?
Mass
bonus?
healing word is a bonus action D4 that does up to 6 creatures, so that's more like your middle of combat one now. But you heal everybody, not just one person.
Right, I'll take that.
Are we cold in this world or are we warm?
You're
The reason
reasonably
why I'm
warm
gonna-
right now, but
well,
it is
I'm
getting
gonna say the
slightly
reason
chilly
why I'm
now.
gonna keep some of them.
So he finishes his explanation.
I can't change
He's
them anyway,
stabilised
so
her.
Can I? So I can't change it.
I know where the vampires are going to be turning up next. They've got a small camp on the other side of this island.
Let's sneak them.
I don't believe
It's a
there's
possibility.
any other healing ones.
And at the moment, I'm really sorry, but you're not going to be able to use your clerical magics to retrain yourselves.
I need the toilet.
What do you mean?
As in, like, you can't. He's basically explaining you can't redo your spells. Obviously, you know that as players, but as characters, you know that now.
It's all about spells. You can take. Do
we need to take another break?
I just need the toilet. I'll probably struggle with stairs, so I'll be a bit of a wow. But
we should take a break for a second while spinning goes to Lou, and I'll do my spells, and then we can reconvene for the last half hour.
Yes.
roll.
So, after being explained that these vampires, whatever they are landing on this island under the orders of someone, they don't know who. What Jace has requested is that you trek to the local encampment of them and try to find any orders or something that will give him a lead, because he can't leave these people, these merfolk, which is what he's name dropped them as, merfolk. Because as much as they're these tribal people, they're only tribal versus people with.
He's protecting them. He's duty bound to protect them.
Yeah.
We're on a quest to go save all the peeps.
How long is it before they land?
Pardon?
How long before they land?
They're already here.
Oh, I mean like the other ones on the boat, are they all?
We don't know.
Just
They're all
keep
over the
coming
place.
on wherever. What was the relation between the vampires and Medusa again?
Oh, there's no relation between the two of them other than she's killing them, but she's killing everybody.
Okay, so that's another faction just in the area. That's another danger.
So we need to lure her to the vampires.
Or the other way around.
Yeah.
We can face them off against each other. Okay.
It's a possibility. I need
Jace
to see
can't planes jumpers. Why?
There's
Something
stopping us.
on this plane is restricting all planeswalkers.
Okay.
What's her name again?
Is it Varys or something? Vasca.
Vasca.
I'm gonna write that down.
Vasca has obviously plane shifted here, trying to work for Bolas. Yes.
She's placed his ship but now can't get out because
whatever's restricting, and that's what she's searching for.
That sounds like what Nisa's happened to Nisa too. Nisa's just planes jumped us somewhere and now we can't go anywhere.
I suppose
she tried to planes jump
I wonder
to
if
a friend,
everybody's
which she
Yeah.
has.
But the benefit of doing this, as opposed to jumping to another plane with, I mean, the beauty of Jace is there's plenty of them because you just jump to the different planes and find different times of him in all the places. The reason, presumably, she jumped here was because Bolas can't follow us because he'd be trapped as well.
Yes.
So he's not going to go through that whole ordeal to become like all powerful and then chase after us and get trapped here.
Yes.
So, okay, what we.
Oh, we're just too insignificant to worry about.
No,
Well,
they
yeah,
weren't
but
like
it
socks
almost
flying out.
guarantees that we get away because we're insignificant. But in the off chance he would chase us or send somebody after us, they'd never be able to return. He'd be diminishing his forces.
Yeah, we're puny humans.
For now.
We're not puny humans, but puny.
Puny people, puny parties.
Till we get to level 20,
Okay,
go back.
right. Do we have some directions from him? And what's is it best to go in the cover at like daytime or nighttime against these?
Daytime. Nighttime.
We
Let's
have a long
answer
rest.
that.
Is it best to go against daytime or nighttime
James,
against the
we-
bite sucky
we-
suckers?
They
know
have
what
disadvantage.
night is.
Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna rest.
Yes.
Also, something's happened to your son.
When's the second
What
son?
about-
Where's the second son?
It's getting dim.
Yeah.
It's called night.
The
You
world's
don't have
ending
another
here
one that comes
too.
up as the other one goes down.
No, because if from what
It's the moons.
from what I understand of your plane,
That's good.
the second son was Bolas.
Oh.
That's why it went dark.
Well, he's fat then.
Like circling us.
Watching.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, what would happen if you elevated yourself to the form of a god and then the
Fair
entire
enough, fair
set
So-
of people worship you?
So what's night?
You grow in strength.
What happens at night?
It gets dark. You know, when you're in a cave, you're basically in a giant world cave.
Where are the gods?
What does everybody do when it gets?
I have a cantrip.
Make a dexterity saving throw, because he's going to push you down the fucking thing.
I will go to bed then.
Well, no, 15.
15. You are not damaged, but you sort of like push to the edge, and then as you sort of fall back, there's a cushion behind you, but you just push down the entire thing.
Slide
How
down
far is the
on
fall?
mattress.
It's about 90 feet down.
I could probably jump off there and walk off without taking damage.
Backflip.
In,
Land on the
No,
mattress as it
you're
lands
sort of
on
like
the floor.
grabbed by like an air pocket, just sort of just down to the bottom. It's just like, now he's out of the picture. Maybe the intelligent people can talk.
Can I run
wait,
back up?
in Amonkhet,
You seem like a very intelligent fellow.
in Amonkhet, do you know how?
You fucker.
Because
You want to be filmed in that Jace, didn't you?
No, it's soon. Oh, it's so hot.
Because it was never nighttime.
Yes.
Does that mean that like people were busy the whole way through?
No.
Or was there?
You still had a concept of sleep. That you had a concept of technical night and day.
Yeah. We closed the blinds and everybody sort of dimmed down for a while. And presumably people would also sleep at other times of the day.
To be fair,
stagger it for us.
Our
Yeah,
sleep
so
cycles
that's what I
would
was
have been
thinking.
tied to the day. There must have been some other force going on for us. For a natural cycle, it might not have even been 8 hours. 12.
I was thinking that maybe
whatever.
different people would have their own like sleep cycles. Like, okay, I'm going to sleep
Different
when
training
this sun's out, and
patterns.
then I'm going to sleep when this sun's out.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So you might be like, wide awake right now, but I will say for the purposes of now, you may take a long rest to start getting into a cycle on this.
Thank you.
Woohoo, jet lag.
Yeah, you're suffering from planes lag.
So is
What happened to my rubber?
the dark time the night
Yes.
time? Is that when people sleep?
Yes.
How peculiar.
Yeah.
You only gain 1 hit dice per
World goes
thing,
dark.
don't you?
Long rest as you get all your health back.
I did some
As it-
world going on.
You only get 1
Nisa,
hit
you
dice
have been
back,
brought
don't you?
into another altered room with
Connor-
Jace, and Nisa's sort of laid on the table, and you can hear she's starting to rouse to some form of consciousness.
Connor, quick ruling question before you carry on. Hit die, do you get all of them back, or do you want to get one of them back? Because
We're going to say for the purposes of this rest, you get them all back.
Okay.
This is an extremely long rest.
Yeah.
Might be like a whole day of preparing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear Nisa just calling out, "He's there," and it's you hear Jace walk over. He's like, "It's okay, Nisa, I'm here. It's Jace." He's like, "Jace, it's true, you're here." Yes, and you just see a fist just come smack you in the jaw.
You motherfucker. What did you have me do?
So Nisa punched
that's
the bloke we've been told.
Yeah, it's just like full on straight in the jaw, and then she sort of like not collapses and dies, but you just see her basically faint again. It's like, yeah, Nisa is Nisa.
Why did she hit you?
I'm the one that told her to try and fight Bolus.
Oh.
Error
Right.
on my part.
Error 404.
When did you
Yeah,
both
fair
go?
enough. Logic
How were you
of that.
trapped here?
I was trapped here.
Can you
Lisa.
talk amongst planes?
Sort of, yes. I could get a message to her,
Ah, right, that makes
basically
sense.
telling her not to come here. She in a dire situation basically chose here as the one like Bolus wouldn't chase her. Like you said.
It looks nice.
Why would Bowles not chase her here? Is that because
Because
he
he
wouldn't
gets
be able
stuck.
to leave?
Because he wouldn't be able to leave, yes.
This
All of his plans would be undone.
strange brown turf is bizarre.
What?
Mud.
Oh, right.
Mud.
Well,
Time for the mud.
Oh, yeah, you lived in a desert, didn't you? Desert and palm trees.
What's happened to your sand? It's all stuck together.
Okay, we're going to skip the world questions. I assume you would get those all out of the way during your long rest.
We spent 24 hours of long resting of one ground going,
And
what the
studying-
hell is this? Good sir, your palm trees have got little tiny trees growing out of them. There's no coconuts in here. There's a tiny little man in the tree holding a tiny coconut. His tail's as big as his. Throwing tiny coconuts at me. Ah, damn you. What do you call them? Squirrels? Damn you, squirrels.
Etremos meeting the squirrel.
I'm poking with my javelin.
I really hope if this ever actually kicks off, there's just a little comic strip of that.
I was going to say, I really want somebody to animate you doing that.
Jack, where is Jack when you need him?
Just standing on this finger, and then a couple of panels of like Etremos looking confused, and then afterwards a panel with the squirrel holding the javelin and poking him back, and he's like, ah! The tiny friendly man, he stole my spear!
Well, if you go with the Rick and Morty squirrels, then don't mess with them.
Especially the squirrel. Yeah, they're on to us.
Fucking hell, Morty! I thought we were gonna do this like 4 or 5 more times.
You don't mess with the squirrels, Morty.
Which technically means they're not even in the same universe they were in before.
Oh
Alright.
no, they've done it a few times.
Yeah.
Ratey-o.
Yep.
Let's go
So
on
technically
an
they've had to teleport to a world in which their selves were killed by squirrels into the... No, because the backyard has still got Rick and Morty in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've jumped to another. There was a few different worlds where.
Oh,
they-
just
they-
shut up!
There's a few worlds where the explosion kills them, and then they could jump in straight after.
Mm.
Oh Oh no, because then they'd be effectively back in their own
Just
time,
little
and they'd know
things.
what had happened. Presumably they'd have to jump to another world where
Rick
the
and Morty
squirrels
of-
didn't kill them, but they died on like that day or within a couple of weeks of that.
Yeah.
But it's infinite, so there's always going to be.
Like, give me
We can only do this like
and I'll
4 or
show
5
you
more
like,
times.
How loose my tightest grip is. Right? That's it. That's as hard as I can grip right now. And
It's like a baby's.
that's how my muscles are everywhere. So
Okay, so
normal movement is a lot of effort.
Ready?
Nisa is just sort of like sleeping on this tablet.
What a lazy.
This altar.
Mm-hmm.
Jace is sort of like busy scrying.
So do we have some information as to where to go?
I may have been slightly incorrect with camp. Camps. One of them is directly north of here, through Shatter Cove. It's basically just the waves knocking into the rocks and create loud crashing noises. Would be great for an approach.
And the other one?
Is northeast, round Shatter Cove.
So we'd best go to Shatter Cove first.
That's entirely up to you.
Let's go to Shatter Cove, it seems closer.
Yeah, I think
Is there anything else you want to know?
send in the monk.
I can help in any way I can, other than leave this.
We should go at night. No, we should go at day. Oh no, at night.
We should go during the day. We have no concept of like when would be best anyway.
Well, I know I can
coincidentally,
teleport at night.
daytime would be better.
I do have a gift.
Yes.
One of you uses a bow. Yeah, it picks a bundle and hands you them. These are not normal arrows; they are jade-tipped arrows.
What does that mean?
I'll treasure them always. I'll put them on my wall with a little note that says "From Jace." I don't even use a bow. It's on it.
Don't you?
Who does actually use a bow?
Oh, I think anybody does.
I have a crossbow.
I mean,
Ooh, say their crossbow bolts.
there you go.
But she's a
I
sorcerer.
mean, I also have a bow, but I
Oh,
don't.
there's a reason why I'm giving you them.
Oh, okay.
They are enchanted.
Should we split them? You can have some.
You speak their command words, and he says some
you.
word. He says some like
Oblong.
word. You have no idea what he actually said.
Oblong.
Oblong. Not oblong.
Oblong square triangle.
No.
Oblong. Wait! Oblong, down, down.
Up, down, left, right, B, A, start.
Has anybody seen that
The
name?
Konami code.
That
Konami code
African
arrows.
bloke on YouTube says his name.
Wait.
That.
What is my name?
What's that?
No. Okay, so he says a short command word, and all the tips of the arrows glow for about 5, 6, 7 seconds, and they will deal an additional dice worth of radiant damage to whatever they hit.
Ooh, okay.
However, there is only 20 of them. You only have time to bless.
Can you bless my sword?
No, because it would last 6 seconds. Do you not understand this?
Activate.
You could activate it once and then use it.
Yeah, but
Have a button on the hilt.
A lightsaber! They're already glowing blue.
Flame.
no.
Pretty much what Yargoth was. He was a medieval Jedi.
Medieval Sith, more specifically. He was very
Yeah.
drink the blood of the. He was very reverent. Drink the blood of the innocent, save the innocent.
Harvest the souls of the damned. But save them! Save them!
Yeah.
Okay.
Are vampires immune to poison?
But just like
Yes!
You don't know.
let's go to
I'm not going to try
then.
poison then. They have a poisonous kit and some slings and some
So
darts.
what were the crossbow bolts?
Yeah, you got 20.
10.
10, you get 10. I get 10 as well. Okay, we're going to split them. We'll snap them in half and you can have crossbow bolts.
Cool. Do I have any light?
10. What's special
Oh, I
about
didn't
them?
take a light.
I've got dark vision.
What's special about them?
They do an additional dice. What's the
Dramatic
crossbow bolts? D8? D6? D6. You get an additional D6 damage when they're activated.
They're jade bolts.
Yeah.
I have lights.
Jade bolts.
Ah, cool.
How many times can I cast?
Oh, it's a cantrip, isn't it?
Extra d6.
Yeah, but I don't know whether it's you can only cast it on like one thing or two
An
things.
extra 1d6.
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Would
I think it's
lightning?
one object at a time. The previous one fades when you use the next one.
Would lightning?
Yeah,
be
cast
classed
again
as
or is
radiance?
dismissed as an action.
No, lightning is lightning damage.
The only
Electric
exception
or
to that.
whatever.
The only exception to that is the ACMR's ability to cast light, because they come from two separate spellcasting.
Oh, yeah.
abilities.
Yeah,
You
because they're based on two different, effectively, groups of magic.
That's
you get
what I
the
use.
racial ability, but it's based on like charisma or something, and the other
Yeah.
one is based on your
Wisdom or intelligence, maybe.
your spell casting.
Oh yeah, which at one point I tried to shade first. Shiny stone.
Remember the shiny stones?
I managed to get a medal for that. That was great.
I remember. I think.
Right,
Yes.
Because I was like, shiny stone, worth 1 metal. Ah, thank you. Run away. Snap. Shiny stone. 1 metal. And it's just basically that. I'm pretty sure I did that like 4 times and got all the
It
metals.
was a
Next
bit
turn.
of a retarded quest, to be honest. I feel like at any point during that quest line, we should have been doing anything else.
Well, we
like,
opened
there's
the
lots
trap.
of
We opened
ridiculous
the trap door. I got
problem and solution and environment.
shot. And I got shot, healed, opened the door again, got shot. healed
Anyway,
again.
what's the? Shall we go on? Shall we set out to Vamp?
Yeah, and we could end there, and you were on the way to Shatter Cove.
Okay.
Yeah. In next week's thrilling episode,
Of
the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
party enter Shatter Cove and meet the
Fine.
vampires.
And
Dun, 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 dun.